was American as fuck.
So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Alright, we're ready?
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
Another episode.
Whee!
I'm Mock, and we
I'm
got...
Noel! And Esteban!
And Esteban.
We're all gay, apparently.
Yeah.
We
Gay
really
for
wanted
American
like
bacon.
good introductions. That's not a good impression.
We're talking about games and stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Yeah.
How are we now?
Do you guys want to kick it off? Or do you want to kick it off with the movie?
Well,
stuff?
I want to talk about Ermac's new.
The gory shit.
Okay,
You can't stop thinking about that, can you?
No, I can't stop talking about it.
Well,
'cause-
we're going to come back to Mortal Kombat, because we always do.
Yeah.
well,
I feel like these last 3 episodes have been like Mortal Kombat centric.
well,
Well,
the
that's
reason-
okay.
the reason
No,
why-
yeah, I'm not saying
The
that.
reason why I want to talk about it is because a couple podcasts ago I mentioned that I needed to be a lot more gory and that I really wanted it to be better.
I remember that.
And I think
Yeah.
it stepped its game up and it shut my mouth. And now I really want it. Now I really want it.
Yeah. This new fatality is pretty nuts. Like, you see Ermac beat Sub-Zero, and then see levitates Sub-Zero in the air, and then he starts pulling his guts out through his mouth, and like,
Rolls it up.
he just rolls it up into a ball and throws it on the ground.
Well, first he twists his
Oh,
neck
yeah, he, like,
and twists his
crushes him.
arms and like his whole spine, and then like with his energy just rips out his.
Yeah.
And
His
what about his
intestines.
fucking face? Oh, it looks so evil.
Oh, Ermac?
Yeah.
With his bandages falling off?
Yeah, it looks so sick. He looks like a fucking sage
Yeah,
or
like-
like something.
And we've seen other versions where he's just like you just see his green eyes and he's just covered in bandages from like his whole face, and now you can actually see his
Yeah,
face.
he looks like Batman when
Now
the
his
first-
bandages are 25 years old, so
Yeah.
they're falling
You know,
off.
Batman Begins when the Scarecrow throws like when he uses his own thing on him,
Yeah.
and you see his like slimy
Oh,
Batman.
Batman's all
Yeah,
gross.
that's what it looks like, just with green eyes and a fucking bandage.
Also, you probably should replace his bandages sooner.
It's very
Pretty gross.
unsanitary.
He's gonna
Yeah.
get infected.
Yeah,
I'm still
Check
thinking
that
about that though. You said about like not being gory enough. I'm like, man, you are so wrong on that.
Well, I mean, now he's wrong.
Yeah, no, I mean now you
wrong
agree.
as fuck.
Like, it
but
got-
now you
But
agree
part of
with
me
me,
still
right?
wants more.
I was like, that's what you
Yeah.
wanted.
It's like that Hobbit meme. I have never been more wrong.
But now that it's there, I want more of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, when I first saw Ermac pull the guts out, I was like, that's metal as fuck, and that's the worst thing they've ever done, and I love it. But now I want more.
I still don't get how you think 9 wasn't gory enough. Cause
Yeah.
Did you ever see Smoke's fatalities?
Yeah.
Which
Or
one?
not Smoke's. Noob Saibot.
Oh, where he rips him in
Oh,
half
Yeah, he
from
rips
the
him in half
bottom?
from the fucking balls up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's still
That's not gory enough.
people used to do that in the 19th century. Wait, no, that's not right. Right? The 18th,
19th?
18th
I
century.
don't know,
I
man.
don't know.
I'll probably say like the 16th century. Like
No, yeah,
medieval times
19th
and shit.
century. Moms used to do that with cars. They just fucking rip them over.
Why they think make the Ermac thing, the
Just-
fatality, like way more gruesome is because they show you the intestines like really close up in detail, like,
yeah,
and you see
It's
like
going towards the
and it's
camera.
just slightly
Yeah,
getting
I think
pulled
that's what
out,
made it
like, very
worse.
slowly.
You see Sub-Zero's face as they come out of his mouth, too.
yeah, like,
Yeah, with one eye half closed.
Pretty fucking
like
horrific.
he's alive, seeing his own guts coming out of his mouth. Like that's
At least halfway through, yeah.
yeah.
That's awful.
And considering that he's,
Like,
he's
there's
fought
still-
so many people in his life that he's thinking this, and it's like the worst thing that's ever happened with
But you
him.
imagine what's going through his mind. I'm like, his shit is
The
still
last
in
thing
there.
going through his mind was his guts.
Out his mouth. Actually. I mean,
Or can you imagine, it's like, why was I the one chosen for this, like, for this preview?
Why me? Why does Ed Boon hit Sub-Zero?
Why was I the
Really?
demo for this?
No, but it seems like he does, because in every like trailer where it's Sub-Zero versus Scorpion, Scorpion always fucking wins.
Well,
Oh,
'cause
he
everybody
really
loves
loves Scorpion. Scorpion
Well, I
is
mean,
his favorite.
Ed Boon, sure, yeah.
That's the baby of Mortal Kombat.
So is Sub-Zero just as much.
Yeah.
It's more like the stepson.
It's Ed Boon's
I know.
most favorite character, though.
Like, I love you.
Sub-Zero's
But-
been in more games than Sub-Zero. I mean,
Yeah, but
Sub-Zero's been more games than Scorpion.
oh,
but
okay.
Scorpion's been in more games other than Mortal Kombat.
Sub-Zero had his own game.
That's true. Actually, I think they're tied if you're
Yeah.
counting
Really?
Cameo. Yeah.
Huh.
Because there's a game on the PlayStation where Sub-Zero was like a solo adventure game.
Yeah,
It was on the
N64.
N64.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah.
it's
And then
It's
they
like a
just had-
free-runner, right? Like, well, not a free-runner, but like
Sub-Zero and Mythology or
Yeah,
it's
the
like a-
mythology.
it's like a 2D stroller where he's jumping around.
and he's
right?
working for Quan Chi.
Yeah, it's true.
And then Scorpion's had a couple cameos.
Most recently in the Injustice. Which is totally
Injusticia.
unfair. Huh?
Injusticia.
Well, since we're still on the topic of Mortal Kombat, have you guys seen like the 7-minute like video of like the story so far?
No. I don't want to be.
Was it the story trailer?
I don't want
Yeah.
to get too
It
into
was,
it.
it wasn't a trailer. It was just like it was literally gameplay for 7
I
minutes.
saw a couple trailers. They came out really recently together. It was the story one, and then it was like Meet the Cages, and it has like it confirms Sonya, Johnny Cage, and their daughter Cassie.
Mhm.
And then we obviously got our sick ass Friday the 13th trailer,
Oh, yeah.
which
Yeah.
confirms Jason Voorhees
on
fucking
Friday
Mortal
the
Kombat.
13th.
That was such a good announcement.
Yeah. So I'm fingers crossed for Freddy coming back.
Yeah.
They obviously have to do that.
He better be a free DLC or I'm gonna be pissed. 'Cause Jason's already supposed to. Jason's a paid DLC.
He's
Oh,
part
is
of the
he?
combat
But-
pack.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's gonna be
Yeah.
part of the combat pass. But if they
Their
make
season
Freddy
pass.
another one of the 4 that are gonna be in that combat pass, it's gonna be stupid because people
Yeah.
already own him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think they're all 4 characters are going to be like cameos, or are they going to bring back classic characters?
I think they're gonna go the Injustice route and pull back. I think it's gonna be 1 cameo character and the other 3 are gonna be classic.
Because I mean, I've heard rumors of like another 3 characters that people want and are really likely. Freddy being one of them, and then I've heard Predator is actually really likely to get in.
Fuck!
Right? Like I know you want
no.
not just cameos in those 4 slots, but Predator would be fucking
I've also
sick.
heard
Yeah.
that they're gonna do a console exclusive character too, but I don't
Well,
remember
they
where
did
I
that
saw
with
that.
the last one. With
Jack.
Kratos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack and Daxter
Oh,
on PlayStation 4,
God.
and we get Master Chief on Xbox One.
Oh god,
That'd
get
be
Nathan
kind of cool,
Drake.
but
That'd be weird.
yeah, I'd be very like
Off the fucking.
Yeah.
dude, I would be so stoked to see just the most violent Master Chief ever, ripping people's fucking spines out, punching through
Shoving
somebody.
energy swords down the throats and shit.
dude. Yes.
Dude, he's so fucking strong. He'll just ruin people.
But he
Just
wouldn't
one punch
fit.
and shit.
He wouldn't fit nearly as well as the last person I've heard, which is fucking Spawn.
Oh, that's
Oh,
the other
yeah.
one I heard.
Yeah.
And like, you know, people have been saying, oh, it's gonna be Spawn, it's gonna be Spawn. Todd McFarlane, has also been saying like they have the rights to use him. I've told them that they can use Spawn.
Yeah, he's like, please take Spawn.
Yeah, like
Do
use him.
stuff
I
with
want to
him.
see it because I am not doing it.
I want to see his
Spawn.
fucking belt buckle chain just destroyed.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in another video game
Wanna see
since like his
KP
own
Soul
solo
Calibur
game
2?
and Soul Calibur 2. After that, like Spawn hasn't made another video
Did you
game.
ever see the show, like the anime? It wasn't an anime, but it was like
No, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I
that's
saw
like
like
one.
part of one episode.
yeah, it was not a miniseries. It had like 2 short seasons. Anyway, it was really fun, cool. It was on HBO.
But back to the trailer, I
It's
was
all on
telling you
YouTube.
about the gameplay. So it shows them. It says Johnny Cage, what's her face, Sonya Blade,
Should we be saying
Kenshi.
spoilers? No,
and, well, not really. I mean,
It's
a
in the
trailer.
Well, I mean, like people, I didn't
it's
want to watch it. 'cause I
it's
don't wanna know too
gameplay.
much. Yeah, well now I'm fucking
There's-
everything.
So there's parts like they're fighting in a helicopter, and then Scorpion jumps on. There's fight scene. There's a little fight scene. But it's not. You don't fight right away. There's a lot of quick time action or quick time.
It seems very reminiscent of Mortal Kombat 9 and Injustice.
Mhm.
The way the story mode.
Quick time
Yeah.
events, and also, and then after that they crash or whatever. I don't want to say what's going on, but then you actually do a fight with both characters, which is cool.
Yeah, another one's talking about how like they're solid on the fighting. They've got the fighting down. They've got the gore down. They want to focus on the story now because Mortal Kombat 9 was a really
It
good
was a good
step in the
story.
right direction. Like as far as story was concerned, they're like people like that, so we're gonna push that further. We're
And I
gonna
like
make
that it's
this
like
more
like a
story.
legacy to that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a build. It's actually a sequel.
It's like
to
the
that.
only that and Injustice are like the only 2 fighting games that have a story that I could even care about at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what happened next, and I like that. When I started playing, I was kind of bummed out that I didn't get to start with the character I wanted to start with. I was forced to play with specific ones.
Yeah.
But it also forces you to play as every character in the game,
Mhm.
all the main characters. So you have an equal opportunity to find out who your best character
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Just by playing the campaign.
Some
I
people
thought it
had
was pretty good.
had issues with the quick time event thing though. I was watching obviously I was watching, and after I finished watching, I would scroll down to the comments, and a lot of people were complaining about it. Other people were like helping it out. But what do you guys think of quick time events in a Mortal Kombat game?
I think that's becoming very popular in newer games nowadays.
It's been a
As
thing
long
for
as
a
they don't
while.
put it in the main fights. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I'm not.
If it's like a story only, like story moments only.
Like in Injustice.
Yeah.
Injustice, they had the little mini games or whatever
Yeah.
where you just had to do the QTEs just for that before the fight started.
I'm not
Also-
super excited for it, but I do like it.
what they could. Well, I don't even know what you're talking about the quick time events. Were they?
It's because like, well, let's
was it
say
during
like
a fight?
Scorpion's about to like. There's a part where he gets his like a dagger and he's about to stab Johnny Cage in like the throat, but then you have to press X or A or whatever to like.
Oh, to keep you
resist it.
into it.
Yeah.
So you don't just skip to the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have that a few times
That
during.
doesn't sound as bad as like.
Why not
Oh, I know, I'm just saying, like, what do you
Order
guys
was it
think?
1889 or whatever has that one
Order.
too. I don't
89.
know. I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
That-
I don't know it.
That one has quick time events for that too, right? Like,
Yeah.
To keep you into the fucking. That way you don't get bored. Yeah.
I think you didn't
Just,
like it.
I did air quotes just for the listeners.
Yeah.
And a face bomb right after.
Wait,
Also-
wait.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Like, they also have mini games in Mortal Kombat, like to test your strength and test your
Yeah.
sight, test your might,
God.
those kind of things.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
so
I have
good.
no problem with that. I just
They need to
wanna know-
always keep those in there, otherwise I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
They are Mortal Kombat staples. Like, I will never forget like playing Mortal Kombat on the Genesis and just
Yeah.
test your might, and my brother and me just fucking
Oh, get hype!
like my arm is just bulging. Just, ah!
veins.
You were building up to
yeah,
to-
you're building up to puberty.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's post-puberty.
And adulthood.
Yes.
So, oh man, I'm like thinking of like what would be Jason's like fatalities. Like what would he do?
I don't know.
Cat
Like,
Crystal Lake.
fucking drown somebody in the lake.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know.
But they do have the chance to go very gory.
Well, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, man. I feel like his X-ray is gonna have to do with his machete.
Yeah,
of course. Like
obviously,
he's
yeah.
gonna fucking impale somebody, and I don't know, just throw
You
him
see like
around.
ribs crack and like a few guts like bleed out. It's gonna be cool.
Because I don't want to be like I was watching like the Kano fatalities
Like every
from
Kano.
Did
Yeah.
you see it?
I didn't watch it, but I saw that.
I don't like them at all, man. His
That's because I don't like Kano.
Yeah.
Kano.
Well, I wanted to see Kano because I'm like, oh, I never
I
never
like him as a character, but I don't like him as to play as him.
You mean
Oh,
Kratos?
No, I can't.
like progressively they got better. There's one where he just like kind of just gets your kidneys and puts them out. It's like and then you die. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then there's another one where he
Kidney
like
failure.
It starts off cool and then it goes kind of flaccid. It's
yeah,
not-
I'm just like there's another one where he like rips through your chest and then doesn't really. I don't think he takes out. No, he does take out your heart. But I was like, okay, that's better. But that was like the last one. I'm like,
Well,
now he's
I
good.
do like the one that he does in the new one where he like laser beams your fucking face.
He's
Yeah.
done that before though. Like in MK, he came out in 2? 1? No, he's in 1. I don't know. He had an old one in the Genesis where he lasered your face, but now it's in Hybrid.
Oh, so
So it's
Now
not a new
I just ruined
fatality.
it. I just
Sorry.
It's okay. I
I
don't
mean,
like
now
Kano.
you can see him lasering
I'm
your
never
face.
gonna use Kano, so I'm not even worried about
I
it at all.
don't know. He's cool as a character.
The only move I like with Kano is that cannonball move. That's it.
yeah.
Because it looks hilarious when
That's
somebody
stupid.
blocks and he bounces off. Yay, pinball! Whee! So stupid.
I don't know. I always thought he had a cool design. He was a cool character, but yeah, I hate fighting and playing with Kano. It's garbage.
Yeah, the little knife. A cool one though is Cabal.
I always like Cabal, but
Cabal
like in
is-
MK9,
It has to do with like the hook.
he had the hook
sword, right?
swords and
Yeah.
the respirator mask.
I really like how they use him in MK9, like how like they show his backstory,
Yeah,
and then also like how he used the hook swords.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
he's cool. I like doing his like super dash moves, but I can never combo really well with Cabal. He's hard.
I can't even really trash talk any characters in Mortal Kombat. My favorite character is Stryker.
Really?
that cop.
Yeah, he's just,
I mean, no, he's a good fighter.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I love his versatility. He's got
guns
stuff.
and grenades
He's
and
got
fucking
stuff,
nightsticks.
man. I love it. Like his X-ray in Mortal Kombat 9 is fucking boom, just hits you with the flashlight and or freaking
Yeah,
blinds
he
the
uses the
flashlight.
counter with the flashlight.
Oh god, it's so good. And he fucking just tases you.
Yeah,
do you guys? I think it was in Armageddon where you get to fight as a guy with the. He's the guy who does the virtual fighting. And he has like the balls. Here,
Oh,
so, like,
mocap.
mocap. Yeah.
They have Deacon from mocap for this one. By the way.
No.
well, I mean, because he was kind of a joke character
Yeah.
ever since he came out in what was it, Deception?
So wait,
Yeah.
So was Noob Saibot, and then they fucking
No, Noob Saibot was cool though. He wasn't a
Yeah,
joke
he was
character.
sick.
He was a glitch character.
yeah.
is Reptile gonna look like a fucking
Yeah.
reptile again?
Have you seen him? You haven't seen him?
Yeah, I just saw him again, but I wasn't sure.
He's
if
a
that was
little
the one.
more lizardy than he was in the last
And
one,
his armor is
I like his
looks like
armor.
just scales
It's
on his
but he's not as lizardy as he was in like Deadly Alliance.
or MK4.
Let me see.
Or
I have a
MK4.
picture of him right now. I want you guys to confirm it.
MK4 he had like a
Is it
long
this one?
tail and everything. Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Let me see.
Okay, well, I like
he
his.
has like bone armor.
I like his
Yeah.
bone armor. I don't know. I like the reptilian skin. I like it. I like the idea of it
Well-
because he's he's reptile.
Yeah.
But I kind of I guess maybe it's the old me because I used to play Mortal Kombat 3 on the PS1.
But he
When
was a
when
human.
he was a
and
human, and
He
he
was
was
as a color
he was just a color swap.
and then when he took off his
Then he was a
mask,
lizard.
then he was a lizard. And I like that, but
How does that even?
it doesn't. I don't comprehend it, but I liked it.
Just
Or no, I think he was a.
snout.
I don't remember if he was a lizard or I think he was skeleton.
No, he was lizard.
Was
Scorpion
lizard?
was a skeleton. Skeleton.
But
Scroll.
I don't know why I like it.
Skeleton.
Jack Skellington. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
KX.
That could
God.
be cool.
God, the
You
Pumpkin
joke.
King!
You joke,
He
but
would
that'd
be
be
the
cool.
greatest!
That
where
could
he
be
has
pretty
like
sick.
the pumpkin as a fucking alternate skin.
Dude.
Fucking King of Nightmares in
With the
Halloween.
He just fucking pulls your head off and puts the pumpkin there.
Yeah.
You
Jason.
fucking start saying Shakespeare, fucking quoting on your head.
Hamlet.
Runs over you with
so
a sled.
good. So good.
Sings you to death.
I would like to see him
now
fight.
now
in,
I'm sad because it's not gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
I would like to see him fight in like his ripped up Santa outfit and just fight like that.
Maybe in Smash Bros.
Maybe. Whoa. Whoa.
Well,
That's not a bad idea.
but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like it. I like the idea more than I like the actual costume, I think.
I'm just glad that it's moving forward story-wise. Have you guys seen the fight pad they're releasing for it?
I have not.
No.
It's
no, I didn't see that.
it's basically straight up just a Genesis controller.
That's what. Yeah,
Yeah, it looks pretty sick. I like it a lot.
I know that the fight pads typically look like that, so I imagine it's just Mortal Kombat art.
Mortal Kombat art on a Genesis controller that works for the Xbox.
Does it have like
One
the picture of Mortal Kombat 10 on it too? Or?
I think it's got like the dragon symbol and like an X.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of
Just
cool.
You know,
simple.
what else do you want in a Mortal Kombat controller?
Yeah,
I think,
well,
the
I
thing
did
about
like
those,
I like
those
the
sell.
the one that you had at the store, the joystick and the
no,
buttons.
I like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 fight pad that they were selling when they re-released Marvel vs. Capcom 2. It's like the comic books versions of all the Marvel vs. Capcom characters on like it's just a
Oh,
really
yeah,
nice
It's
art.
just-
Yeah, I've
on
seen that,
controller.
yeah.
Like art dump, basically.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah,
Okay,
really
so
cool.
that's cool.
yeah. See,
Yeah, it looks
It's,
nice and
you know,
shiny.
just the
Well,
same
it looks
with the
legit,
dragon.
but the
Yeah,
problem with
more.
that is that most people don't buy that.
Yeah,
Like, that
no,
doesn't
those-
sell as much.
But here, okay, so I love that it's got the D-pad on there because I don't know about you guys, but
I use D-pad.
it's Mortal Kombat is the only fighting game where I use the D-pad,
Yep.
and it's because the way the combat is set up, where it's like
Down back.
for Sub-Zero, down forward and then whatever attack button,
Mhm.
the forward and attack are pressed at the same time, and it just works perfectly with the D-pad.
Like
with
it
the
actually has
analog
a.
stick, there's room for error for you to like over swivel, and like Mortal Kombat doesn't really use swiveling moves.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It took me a while to learn that. It wasn't even until like Mortal Kombat 4 to realize that it wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
It's
a
not
short
Street
you could-
Fighter.
It has
yeah.
a little switch on the bottom, so you can switch from 360 to Xbox One.
Tight.
Which I thought was kind of cool.
You see?
It says right here. It
Tight.
has this 360 and then one.
God.
Oh wow.
It's actually
Nice.
well, made.
Is it Mad Catz? PDP?
I think it's that cats.
I don't know.
I read somewhere it was Mad Cats.
I
I
want
think
to guess it's PDP because they have been doing
It's the
the
PlayStation
fight
one.
pads lately.
it might have been that thing. I might not have read it.
It's the PlayStation version.
There's
of it.
there's a version of Mortal Kombat came out a long time ago. I think it was called Mortal Kombat Deception, where you get to play as a new character at
It
the
was
time,
the third character. Yeah.
Shujinko or something like that. And you play him as a kid, and he grows up, and you learn like moves from like different masters. So I think the first one is like the drunk guy. I forgot his name. Boraicho, yeah. And then if you fight with other people, you play as Boraicho.
You basically learn moves from every playable character in the game.
But the problem is, not the problem. The best part about it is that like, with also a problem, because like you have to master every single one of their combos, and they're fucking long.
I hate it.
God, and you have to do it like in one move, and they're literally like this long. And you're just like A down.
When you pull it off,
It's-
it's like
And I remember I beat that game,
It's
and that was
PvP.
like the best accomplishment of my life.
I did like the story mode in that game.
Yeah, me too.
A lot of people don't.
I
Oh, that's
from
just
between
badass.
4 and 9, I couldn't stand them.
So basically, the whole PlayStation 2 era of Mortal Kombat.
I hated Deception, Deadly Alliance, Armageddon. I
didn't
play
play
any
I couldn't
PS2.
do it. Like it was when they introduced 4 was when they introduced weapons,
Yeah.
and then after that is when they introduced fighting styles that you can transition mid combo.
Yeah.
And then trying to learn those combos, no, I'm fucking over
Yeah,
it.
Deception was like that.
Fucking
I think so.
over
was
it.
Deadly
Yeah, I
Alliance.
never played any Mortal Kombat games.
A lot of
on
people
PS2.
aren't fans of the PS2 era. of
I
Mortal
actually,
Kombat.
well, I didn't buy any games for the PS2 other than FIFA, because I had the GameCube, so all my money and games went to
yeah.
that.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
No, I got really into Armageddon because
I
I had
played that
all
one
the
on the Wii.
characters
Literally every character
Yeah.
ever.
ever so far, and like the story was kind of
And
okay.
you can make your own fighter, which was
That's the
Yes,
only thing I liked
that
about
too.
Armageddon. I will say that. I put that one on the Wii, and I was like,
But isn't that the one that where you can create like a Goku?
you can create characters, yeah.
Goku. No, there was like his clothing
Yeah.
style, and then his hair was like a spiky
Yeah,
hair
you
or
could play
whatever.
the shit out of that and like make different characters all the time. So what I did was
I
I would
remember
go into
that.
female and just make her breast super large.
of course you did.
Of course you did.
Everyone did.
Speaking of rated M games, Batman rated M. We found out why, sort of.
So smooth.
Confirmed our.
Confirmed. Yeah, we were talking about it. I think last time Noel wasn't
Yeah.
here. We were discussing why it was rated M,
Oh,
and
shit.
it's pretty much confirmed, sort of,
Yeah.
from the ESRB's rating description. So we were talking about how it's Batman. It's going to be something crime related, not gore language.
Yeah, we know that Batman is never going to kill anybody.
No, so it wasn't anything like that. But we do know he severely beats the shit out of people when he's not above torture.
And also,
I
another-
killed somebody in Batman once
Yeah.
on accident. It was in Arkham Asylum. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
But in Arkham Asylum, I was playing one of the challenge missions, and it's the one where the shock floor. And
Yeah.
I did that one. And it's just railings, and I was just beating the shit out of this dude. And you know how normally you can do like the punching move where it would launch him,
Yeah.
but it has that invisible wall.
Yeah.
I don't know how,
Went over the
but
rail.
it worked. He went over the rail. I was like, I fucking killed him! Kill that
No,
guy!
yeah. I literally do it on purpose. I don't hit him over the rail, not
so
anymore,
proud,
like,
too.
not on purpose. I never hit him over the rail, but like I'll hit him in like a time enough to where like once the store starts lighting up, like I'll hit him and they'll go down, and I'll just go and leave him there, and they'll just get electrocuted. It's sick.
But to the description that we were reading on ESRB
Right.
was like that there's gonna be a torture with like Batman's tire, like
Yeah.
gonna torture somebody. I'm like, I want to know how that looks like.
I don't think it's gonna be that dark.
I think it is.
Well, they
It's
put
rated
it,
M.
yeah, they put it in there for a reason, so it must be bleeding as
I think
shit
they're
or
just-
something.
Barely pushing it.
I think that since that's a pretty dark thing to do, especially for like a superhero type character, that's why it's put in. Not
Superhero.
It's just
quote,
dark. It's
unquote.
not like it's just something typically a
Yeah.
good hero
Yeah.
wouldn't do. And
exactly.
like,
That's why I think it's
it's
M.
brutal. Yeah.
For the tone, and not for the content, for the tone.
Yeah.
Torture.
It's pretty extreme.
Also, I'm sure there's going to be more talk about like raping Harley Quinn again because there was an asylum and city.
I don't remember that.
Totally was.
Oh yeah, he was
Yeah,
describing
Yeah.
that.
I was mentioning it too.
Because like if you like listen to them talk, especially like after spoilers Roper does, they're like, you know, if I catch that bitch Harley Quinn on her own and blah blah blah, they might let her off. Or like you know, if I catch Catwoman, I'm gonna really make her meow and shit like that.
Oh, you're talking about like the lackeys,
yeah, the
right?
lackeys
Okay,
talking
I
about-
have heard those
Yeah.
guys talk, but yeah, I didn't realize it. I thought you were saying like Joker said he raped her.
Oh,
shit!
No, I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they
well,
probably
that's not
planned
right.
it.
It's
Yeah.
not a
totally
relationship to
wanted
look
that.
forward to.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna make her meow.
you know,
Just the
gross.
way you said it.
Yeah, because that's how they talk.
Yeah, they do.
Oh god.
Oh, dude, that reminds me of this little side thing of playing Arkham Asylum and doing the medical facility, the Predator mission.
Ooh.
And I just remember, like, I told you guys about the meh joke that my buddies have.
Yeah.
Well, I remember this was shortly after that incident. I
Yeah.
was playing Arkham Asylum, and then when you're sneaking around, you can hear one of the minions, like one of the dudes, just going, "The medical facility is ours, lad." I'm so excited.
I bet you would.
Yeah, dude, it was just funny. Anyways, that's all I had to say about that part. Just remind me of it too.
So Heist came out. Noel and Steven, I haven't played it yet. I've seen gameplay of it. How do you guys feel about it?
If you can get into a lobby,
This
Yeah.
was expected.
Yeah,
There's problems with it that I've seen people complaining about. So at first, I didn't play like the first couple of days, and Noel's disappointed in me. But but I think me and me, Muck, were on board. We're like, obviously it's gonna be glitchy within the first couple
Well,
of
yeah.
days.
Within
And-
the first week at least.
I mean, but there's no reason to not trying. So
No.
so when I tried it, oh no, I was reading people's complaints that like if they're playing with strangers, like some people will dip and then they have to restart over again.
Oh,
Or, you know, sometimes their friends don't want to play, and you know they are forced to play with strangers, and then they're leaving or they don't want to cooperate, so it's kind of hard.
I think there should be an update where they you have to vote to get out, so that they can let you out.
No, what I think there should be
Well,
is
that's
like
not gonna
a
stop people
way
from turning off the console.
to like balance that issue where
Yeah.
if they leave, you're still able to finish the mission
And get like a
well,
AI.
and
after
get more.
after playing through one of the 4-player heists, it's not possible.
I'm just saying. Though,
I get what, I agree with you,
yeah,
but
I haven't
after-
played that one yet.
Yeah, after playing through the so you have the first heist, which is just a 2-man heist. It's the intro. You have the second heist is a prison break, and it requires 4 people. You can't even start it unless you have a full crew of 4 people.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 4 setup missions, and then after that you have the actual heist itself. But in the heist, you have each person is doing it. Like there's 2 people that are grouped together, and then the other 2 are solo by themselves doing their own thing. It's fucking crazy. Well, my part wasn't crazy. I was fucking bored to death after the first 3 attempts. In the heist part, you like I was a pilot and I was using an airplane, just like a regular airplane, like a prop plane.
Yeah.
And I flew from the airport out to the Sandy Shores airfield. And as soon as you come over the mountain where the Vinewood sign is,
Mhm.
an intercom goes up and says, "Hey, your plane has just been red flagged and they're scrambling jets to come after you." I'm like,
shit.
so he goes,
Oh.
"Hold them off while while the ground team is taking care of business." I'm like, "Hold them off? I'm in a prop plane with no guns. How am I supposed to?" So you have to like try and outmaneuver
Wow.
a jet. So the easiest way, pro tip, is fly at it. Fly at it and try and do this a
Yeah.
lot, and then
Chicken?
you can tail it.
So
Because the game, it's like it's pretty scripted on how it flies. There's no way that jet could fly slower than your prop plane, but it does.
Yeah, of course not.
So it's like you can just tail it and it'll never catch you. And then so you're doing that for a little while. You have the other solo person is running demolitions. He goes to find a bus that was supposed to come to the prison. He hijacks that bus and blows it up because that was the one that was scheduled to go to the prison. However, in an earlier setup mission, you steal your own bus,
Oh,
where
okay.
the other two players, to replace it.
Oh,
The
so that's
other two
what
players
you
infiltrate.
You see the cop and then the prisoner.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so your other two players are infiltrating as a cop and a prisoner
That's sick.
using the stolen bus from an earlier mission, which is fucking rad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go in, do their thing. I haven't seen that part because I was doing my own thing. So they're doing that. At a certain point, it's scripted that you actually like get seen no matter what.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. But then shit gets real in there. That's about almost the same point where I start getting attacked by jets, and then the demolitions guy, he just finishes blowing up the bus. After that point, he gets a notification. He gets an intercom message. Hey, there's a buzzard attack chopper, like another airfield like nearby. He has to haul ass over there while still being chased by cops and stuff. And he goes to like a little Merryweather area and gets the buzzard attack chopper.
Nice.
Thankfully, from what I heard from who was playing with me, he said that they don't attack you if you don't attack them, but they will start shooting at you as soon as you get in the helicopter. You just gotta take off fast enough.
Okay.
Which
So
in a buzzard is really easy.
you have to
Yeah.
steal it.
Yeah, you just gotta steal it. But then the buzzard runs defense for the pilot because like I can't fucking do anything. So yeah, I'm just like flying around in circles, and he's just fucking trying to blow up the jets. They keep coming until the ground team gets the guy out of the prison and comes out.
Oh my
So
god.
it just refreshes the.
Dude, I was flying around for like 15 minutes, just like, oh my god, I'm so bored. Like,
Hurry up.
yeah,
He's like dodging airplanes. I'm so bored.
yeah. So I was doing that, and then the ground team came out, and I was like, okay. And then we all get an intercom thing, like, coordinate with your pilot and the ground team, figure out a place to pick up the ground team coming out of the prison.
Yeah.
The guy in the helicopter still stays in the helicopter running support. So, what I did was, naturally, my first instinct is gonna fly to Sandy Shores Airfield because it's next to the prison.
Yeah.
And then the ground team gets out, steals a Jeep or whatever, and then drives over there. That takes too long. Don't do that. I landed there, and I was like, okay, I'm clear, I'm good to go. I landed. They drove up. They all got in the plane, and magically a shitload of cops spawned at the end of the runway. And I'm like, all right, we gotta go. I start flying, and this is like the end of the mission. I'm like, oh yeah, and then my tail catches a fucking truck. Boom! We all explode. I was like,
fucking fail.
I was so mad. So we restarted, and after several more attempts, I was like, okay. During one of the attempts, like during the next couple of attempts when we failed, I was kind of scoping out where I can land. I was like, maybe the road that leads to the prison. No, because then cars will probably drive on that. Then I realized where the radar dishes are and the prison is, there's a field of just dirt and grass. Like, that's where I'm gonna land. And I did one of these. If you guys have ever seen Space Cowboys, how you just fucking,
Yeah.
I just did that. Yeah, I just landed, and then they just hauled out.
Have you seen that movie with Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, but
So
still,
weird.
have you guys seen Space?
That's the only thing I can think of. It's like fucking boom, and just touching down. So I land there, and then they roll up in the Jeep. We all get in. My buddy's still running defense in the helicopter, and then I lined it up between like two power poles, and finally took off, and we flew away. Dude, I was so stressed out, but it felt so good when we finally got it right. And like from the first setup of the prison break to the end of the heist, we were on there for like 3 hours or so. And that's just one of like I think like 4 or 5 heists.
One thing I want to mention though is that Lester is fucking creepy.
He's creepy
Yeah.
as fuck.
He turns creepy.
Why? What?
Like he talks like very Chester the Molester-ish.
Yeah. There's one point where like I think after you do a couple of like startup missions, right? He comes up to your face and he's like, I forgot what he says, but like he just comes too close to you,
Yeah.
and it just feels like okay, like back
Poor
off.
guy's lonely.
And he's like,
He's like Uncle Lester, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
Uncle Lester's there with you, holding your hand, guiding you through it.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get creeped out a little bit, but then you're gonna squash it down and never bring it up again. Okay, all right,
Yeah,
let's do
that
this.
is fucking disturbing.
Fuck.
Ugh.
Part of his charm.
Hasn't he always been like
But
that?
not
No, he
not
doesn't.
like it's way more extreme than they ever showed.
I think it's just because you never really see him that much. You see him a couple times in the story, and you see him like once before Heist came out, like in multiplayer. So you never. Trevor calls him Lester the Molester all the time.
Yeah.
Oh no,
There's
no
a reason
why?
behind it.
I'm sure there is.
When
Fucking
you're in the second
Let's
setup,
get that DLC
in the second
story.
setup mission for the first heist, the 2-man heist, he mentions he likes something the way he likes his women. not knowing where he is and hiding in the shadows or something. That's fucking gross.
Yeah.
That's funny though. Like
We
Grand
should-
Theft Auto.
We should have a Lester origin story.
Is he the one that like goes into your extra room and like makes the
Makes
and, like
it a heist
set
room.
up-
He
makes it a heist
reorganized,
room?
yeah, he has a team do it.
Oh, okay.
But I was talking to Jason about it. I was comparing him to Tom Nook, but infinitely creepier. Because Tom Nook's like, hey, I renovated your whole house, but now you owe me money. Oh, great.
So you gotta do heists now.
Yeah.
Basically why.
So yeah, heists, they're fun if you can get into it, but playing with randoms is a disaster.
Well, I mean, we the same day they came out, we were playing online.
Mhm.
It was,
Yeah.
We just didn't try doing heists.
Another issue people brought up was like when people would send invites like publicly, no one would join them.
Oh, that's, yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to do it with your buddies.
Yeah.
I have so many fucking invites.
I was contemplating doing that a couple times, but I'm so set. Like I really want to just play with like people on my friends list because I feel like I'm betraying my buddies by doing all the heists before they join in.
Plus, you can actually depend on the people you know.
Yeah. Once it gets to a certain point, though, if my friends aren't online, I'm gonna fucking do them all.
We'll
And then
pull
since,
Destiny and find a group.
since I'm leading,
Destiny.
since I'm leading the heists anyways, it doesn't really hurt anything because then I'll be like, I'm the leader and I'm the leader. So
And you know what to do when
Exactly.
you do it with your team. So you're what a leader
Exactly.
should be.
You're set.
Speaking of team, that has nothing to do with Segway. I just want to talk about Battlefield Hardline.
Well, I mean, a team is a lot like a band.
What?
And I feel
Battlefield-
bad that we didn't talk about Rock Band 4 last week.
so we know
that's
more
true.
now.
Well, I mean, we didn't talk about it.
Oh, we didn't. No,
we
that's
didn't.
right.
We
we
completely
didn't.
forgot.
Oh, we were talking about it.
So Rock Band 4 was announced, since confirmed. They're making it again. The exciting part is that it's not confirmed, but they're trying to make it backwards compatible with all their DLC from the last gen.
Oh, dude.
there will be a handful of songs that aren't just due to like expired licenses.
Yeah.
But that's happened with all the other ones. Like anytime a new one comes out, the expired licenses don't
Yeah.
carry over from the first two. But yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, they're gonna try and get as many songs as they can from last gen to this gen, and they've also said they're working on making the
Instruments.
instruments and other, all the fucking instruments compatible too.
You know,
Everything except for the guitar.
I always
Yeah.
thought they were fun, but not enough for me to buy it.
Are they gonna sell adapters like they
Yeah.
did the Wii U one for the Wii U?
Probably,
They're
yeah.
probably gonna sell
I
out.
can
They might.
imagine.
I remember.
they're making like a wireless adapter.
Okay.
And
Oh.
yeah, they said that they are going to make new instruments too to go with the game, and they're going to be the same design. It's going to be the Stratocaster for the guitar.
Taking fire from
Um,
you. Speaking of adapters, Tim mentioned that you guys were gonna get more adapters.
Yeah, you have to
within
pre-order
the
them.
coming- No, well, yeah, I mean you have to. But within the coming month, I think you're gonna get more adapters, and they're like $20.
In store?
Yeah.
I know we're taking reservations on them, but what? Don't you have one?
Well, I have one, yeah, but not everybody does.
I kind of want one.
I'm sorry.
No, like
I'm not telling you.
no. You told me. No, actually, Tim called me and he's like, "Hey, buddy,
Yeah, no,
like
yeah.
We're taking reservations for the
Well,
controller and the adapter." he always starts the conversation like, "Hey, buddy,
Yeah,
like,
I
hey,
know.
buddy, it's me, Tim." But he called me like in the morning saying like, "Hey, we're taking reservations on the bundle with the game controller and the adapter for $50." I'm like, "Oh, that's fucking awesome!" But I couldn't buy it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to know that it's available. The
And
only
the-
problem I have with that before we go back into Rock Band again is that like there's no other game you can play the GameCube controller. It's only
Yeah,
for Smash Bros.
However,
Or
they
Mario
could
Kart,
very
No.
much. Yeah.
They can just update it.
They could just update
Oh, why don't they do that?
I tried actually. I actually
it's
went
Nintendo.
looking. I went
Because fuck
looking
you.
for the
yeah, exactly.
the
Nintendo's fucking us.
gamepad, the Link gamepad.
We're not taking
Yours-
reservations on it anymore.
I don't know. Yeah, no, it wasn't.
Oh, dude, that means we're not taking reservations on Samus.
For any of them, I tried. I was gonna get
GameCube
the one.
controllers?
They're game
They're-
controllers,
Oh, right,
but
they're
they connect
the
to
fight
the
pads.
Yeah,
No, okay.
I was gonna get the Wario and the Link and maybe the Donkey Kong, and none of them were available.
I am getting Samus. I will get
The
that.
orange one?
And
I saw that.
I was kind of disappointed. But anyways, back to
Rock Band, what we've always been because
Yeah.
I kind of missed that gameplay.
I did. Remember we played it at Pogo's birthday?
Yeah,
It
and that was so
fun.
much fun.
It's definitely fun for a party.
The only issue we had with that was the calibration was it was for the Wii and it was kind of old and it's like really dusty. We had to dust it off.
It hadn't been
calibration
played
was
in a
off.
while, and it was on a different TV than it was normally on. And we just had to calibrate it. That's not a problem. That's just it needs to be calibrated.
It was just old. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, we still enjoyed it. Like,
But I
the fuck
mean,
out of it.
if they're going to be making new instruments, the only thing I want them to change is how sturdy their drum sets are. Because I was
Oh,
constantly breaking drum sets.
How
And
bad were you
I
jamming?
swear I'm not bragging, but I was constantly breaking drum sets.
How
Like,
bad
the
were you
pedals were
jamming?
constantly
Yeah,
coming off.
He's really good at it.
the pedal I bought the set, like the full set when it first launched. I was like, fuck yeah, I got a bunch of friends. We're gonna jam this so hard. And when I moved into my first apartment with my roommate and all my friends came over, just through wear from playing that game so much, getting drunk, we fucking snapped the pedal.
Oh
And
man.
it snapped like right here.
Yeah.
So like you could press it down and it's just fucking doing this.
Flails.
But two of my roommates were worked in like a fucking steel shop, so they just took a plate, like some like 1/4-inch plate steel, and just cut it to the shape of the pad.
Nice.
Boom, boom. And it's heavy, so you just barely have to push down.
That's sick.
Nice.
It was so good.
So you don't fucking get cramps and shit.
But I mean, for those of us who don't have friends that have access to steel like that, like I just want them to make a sturdy enough pedal that I can rock out.
That's true.
Well, they made that the third party one that has like the diamond plate in it. It's not
Yeah,
actually,
obviously not diamond, but
definitely not diamond plate. But
sturdier.
it's thicker plastic than.
I would hope so.
But the thing that was crazy is the spring was stronger than the plastic that the pedal.
Yeah, I think
That
that's
string
part
was
part of the
spring
problem.
was so strong that like we'd push down and
the
the spring
resistance.
was
Yeah, the resistance is stronger than the actual material. Yeah. I remember my first Guitar Hero. Like I really convinced my mom, like, man, this game's like so worth it. And then like on one Christmas, like it was a PS2 version.
Yeah.
I had my own guitar. I played it like all fucking day on Christmas. I was like, this is it. I practiced on easy, and then went to medium. Felt comfortable on medium. Moved to hard. Never went to expert because I saw how that shit plays, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna get there yet.
There's certain songs you just can't do.
I can play expert
Yeah.
on Rock Band. I can't play expert on Guitar Hero.
I actually, yeah, I got to expert on Guitar Hero, and I can sort of do expert on Rock Band. I because it's the same company, right? Harmonix did both,
Harmonix did the first two Guitar Heroes.
and then they went over to Rock Band.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's an option. I hope that's available because like I do prefer the circles from Guitar Hero, and we were talking about that before. As opposed to the rectangles on Rock Band, just because I just feel like it lines up better. It's easier to like predict and hit.
Because they're larger. It gives you a better window of
Time
timing.
window.
And it doesn't matter whether it's like easier or not because you put that shit on hard or expert.
It's gonna be hard anyways.
It's still pretty challenging.
At that point, it's just a matter of
It's just easier to look at.
My hands, I don't know if they can handle Rock Band right now.
Yeah, when we were playing the guitar, like I was like, oh, I can play on fucking hard right now, and I was like, wait,
Your
I forgot
hands
about
are-
orange. I'm like, ah.
Dude, you developed that freaking guitar claw
Yeah, you
so
do.
bad. Like, your hand cramps out in the middle of the song.
But you can't stop jamming.
You're like, I fucking love this song.
They hurt so good.
You know those dumb faces actual guitar people make? They're like, yeah, like that's how you feel. There's a video on Facebook about that. Where it's just like, if you're playing guitar, just imagine like every note you make just smells horrible. He just explained it so well. I will show you guys later. It's so he demonstrated so well. Like every note he made, like his faces were on point.
Real quick, since we're still on topic of Rock Band, is there any songs any specific, like one or two songs that you want that you haven't seen in there before?
Oh man, I haven't thought about that.
Honestly, I haven't thought about it at all. If there's something you have on your mind,
From Red Hot Chili Peppers. Fucking, why can't I think of the name of the song? Oh my god.
Is it in Power Rangers?
No. Oh my god,
Power
I can't think of the name of the song!
Power Rangers theme.
Wait, just
Mighty Morphin
Rock Band?
theme.
I think
Yeah,
they did
in
that
Rock Band.
actually.
I've never
They
played
had a
it.
track list, but it's like the one song that's really popular that isn't on there.
Like on World Tour.
Can't Stop.
Oh, okay.
Because
Can't
the
Stop,
intro of
Won't
that song,
Stop.
I mean, granted, that would be fucking hard to play on guitar after a while because it's the same fucking couple notes over and over. But it would just be so perfect to play.
There's a Metallica song I think on there.
Oh, a
it's like,
couple.
yeah. No,
Isn't there like a whole game dedicated?
no, but okay. I'm trying to say there's a song of Metallica. There's one song. There's a song of Metallica. I think it was them, and it was like a really complicated song. I'm not sure. It was I'm sorry. It was Dragon Force. And,
Through the Fire and Flame?
Yes, that song. Sorry, not
Oh, dude,
Metallica.
Yeah,
That
totally
one.
that's fucking infamous.
Yeah, I know. I would go on YouTube and see like the guy who played on expert mode or whatever.
And you
I
could
saw
pass
a
that.
guy set up his drum set to be able to play that song.
What?
It was fucking crazy. Like the cymbal pads were set up to be like, you know how sometimes you have to push multiple buttons at the same time?
Yeah.
Like it was set up into like one half of a cymbal would be like blue and orange, the other half would be like orange and yellow, and then
Nice.
like red and green.
Oh,
And so like not only is he playing individual red, green, blue, yellow, orange, he's got to like pay attention to when they're together and then hit a completely different path.
Dude.
It's fucking nuts, and he does really well. At the end of the song, he gets like 97%.
That's better than his.
Yeah.
I get like 5%.
And then there's some versions.
If I'm lucky.
I don't know how many versions did it, but where you could create your own songs. Also, that was actually a cool.
3.
I think that, and World Tour I know had that for sure. I just never played with it because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna put on here.
The only one I owned on my own, like that was actually my copy, was 3. Dark 3. That would be fun.
Oh, dang, you copyrighted.
Oh yeah, hold on, keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool song.
But yeah, that would definitely be perfect to play
Sounds
on.
cool, yeah.
Right.
So,
So,
I don't have anything. I was just gonna try and stall.
because I wanted to talk about Battlefield, and then we went to Rockband, which is fine.
Oh.
But are you guys gonna get it?
I think
Battlefield
I want to
Hardline?
see a little bit more gameplay of it before I decided.
It's
whether or not
Battlefield
I
4,
wanna buy
just
I
a little
downloaded
better.
it already. I'm gonna start playing it.
You seriously already get it?
EA Access, dude.
Are you
Yeah.
serious? They already fit it out for you?
EA Access gets it 6 days early.
No
So,
fucking way.
and they give you 10 hours. You know what that means? I'm gonna finish the campaign. So
yeah, because
I'm not big on Battlefield.
a lot of people were saying that
Battlefield?
because really?
I'm just not big on the military.
Oh,
shooter.
I thought you preferred like Call of Duty or
No,
whatever.
I hate Call of Duty even more.
Oh, okay. No, because I hope it doesn't move. But Battlefield, I mean, Star Wars Battlefront is supposed to come out this year.
That's right.
it won't.
At least I want
Sorry,
it to.
but it won't.
I want it to. Shut up. I want it.
Honestly, if they want to push it back, let them push it back.
Yeah.
I know.
If they
Because
need to.
2014 was just kind of a shit year.
It really was.
Because everything was like so unfinished and broken and like just everything.
A lot of games are like
I loved all the
Unity,
games that came out,
Destiny,
but yeah, they were
Master Chief Collection. Fucking everything was
Assassin's
unfinished.
Creed.
That's, yeah,
Far Cry was
Unity.
pretty good.
not Smash Brothers. Yay, Nintendo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thank you.
Nintendo don't
Oh, they've probably been
shit.
working on that for way longer. And
Yeah.
they're just better at their
I know.
job.
Killed Sakurai.
Puff my.
Senpai noticed me.
Senpai.
Please stop.
Okay, so the EA Access thing, but it's coming out in like 3 days, and I'm like
Yeah,
anticipating it.
Oh, wait.
And
I
I don't know. It's like it looks more destructive, and just the fact that it's like cops versus robbers is just so cool. Like it brings back Payday and
Yeah,
Payday
I like
1 or
that
2 in a more epic
I
way.
like the theme of it. I don't care for the military shooter genre.
I know.
I think I didn't buy Battlefield 4. I rented it. I liked it, but
There's
it
a lot
was-
of problems with
it wasn't,
that
It
one.
wasn't enough for me to buy it, and Heist. I really just want to get Payday back. I really don't care.
I
For
think-
the
I
Battlefield
think that's
Hardline.
They're
what Hardline
re-releasing
is.
Payday. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. I really want to get Payday again, and I think that's the only reason why I want to play Battlefield, because it's just like it's gonna look better,
Mhm.
you know, because it's very detailed. But
Well,
as far
Hardline
as
is basically Payday, just like
better,
way better. Well, like with the EA touch, I
but
guess.
yeah, with Battlefield.
You get to like rob stuff, and you get to ride motorcycles, and you're on the back of one just
Did you-
shooting cops.
Do you guys
and
play
stuff.
the beta at all?
No,
No.
I didn't get the beta.
Okay. You guys have played Battlefield before? Have you played
Oh.
Conquest?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you know how you have your control points or whatever on the map, but there's stationary.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a new mode on Hardline called Hotwire, where it's Conquest, but instead of stationary points that you just have to camp
Same.
at,
Yeah.
It's marked cars, and both teams are trying to hold the cars by driving around. You can only capture the car while driving at a specific, like at a certain speed. You have to
Whoa.
stay above a certain speed,
Nice.
and then if you like stop, it becomes a neutral again.
Speed.
But yeah,
change.
so you have teams of people just cruising around in vehicles, just shooting at each other, trying to capture the cars.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's
That's pretty
really
epic.
really awesome.
Like I said,
It really
I-
forces
I,
like vehicle.
I
like,
think I'm
that's
gonna wait
pretty
to see a little bit more gameplays.
I won't buy it at launch, but I am excited that I get to play it for EA
good. I
Access.
think I'm
I'll
gonna
play
wait
through
till
the
it
campaign.
like drops price, probably till like. I know. I'm
I am
thinking
thinking
about that.
getting access though.
I know I hate to be the salesman, but seriously, it's so fucking worth it because they keep
No,
adding
yeah.
games to it.
Yeah.
They just added like Madden recently.
Yeah, you're barking up the wrong tree.
No, I know. I don't care about it either, but it is neat. FIFA is gonna be on there again.
I
Like,
buy
soon.
every FIFA.
So, yeah.
I don't need to have it
That's
for
true.
free.
You already have it. Whatever.
Damn.
Do you like? Do you keep the disc just for collection purposes? Okay. I was gonna
Yeah,
say because then you could trade in your whatever. fucking gear.
No.
You can sell it and then keep the digital copy.
Get out of here with
He's
that shit and all.
He's had them since like.
I'm not
01,
saying
huh?
sell to
No,
me.
yeah.
2000 or
No,
something.
yeah, I have
Or
FIFA,
19.
FIFA 2001 and forward.
I
on
respect
this,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And it was. I don't want to get too into it, but it hurt me when I switched from. I still haven't bought on FIFA 14, which is the first Xbox One. But it's gonna hurt me to see PS1, PS2, to PS3,
And then
Xbox.
Understandable.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah. The
Oh,
first one
man.
that I'm gonna buy is gonna be
Are they
because
better?
FIFA 15 was for free. It's under my.
Oh,
TV.
okay.
The first one that I'm gonna buy is gonna be FIFA 15 because that one was given to me for free on a code.
Oh, that's right.
So I don't have the physical copy of 15.
You already used it, right?
Okay, damn,
I was gonna say, those do expire.
No, I fucking same day I got
I
home.
kept the code.
I love it. Framed it.
I love it.
It expires
But
tonight.
yeah, speaking of sequels and sequels and sequels, Titanfall was announced.
Woo!
Titanfall
And
2.
before we get into the sequel, Titanfall Season Pass is free right
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know how long that's free.
now. It's definitely been free for at least a week now.
I
Yeah.
downloaded it, but I just put it on the queue. I didn't want to download it yet.
From what I read on the blog post about it,
It's only 8 megabytes. You know.
like it
right?
sounds like
Yeah,
it's
but
just
it was-
now it's free. Like I don't know if there's a deadline on it, but they made it seem like it was for the anniversary of the game.
It is.
And they're like, it's free now, so if you don't have the game, buy the game and get our season pass.
So smart. I told
What, 8 megabytes?
everybody else I've been playing with, download it even if you don't have Titanfall. Why not?
Because why not? You might get the game one day, and that's great because
Games are like 10,
Doesn't help.
like $12.
and it's bringing the player base back together because when you release DLC and exclusive maps like that, you split the player base between people who can and can't use those maps. So now nobody has any excuse not to play together.
Or advantage.
Yeah.
I don't know where you play that game. I miss it.
And now you can have people to play with because everyone will have the maps.
Yeah. I just want to do the Frontier Defense. Like,
Yeah.
a lot.
Dude, yeah, that's like the best.
I did one match of it and I had a blast.
I want to know what
I've had like
if they're gonna add
2500.
any new things that are gonna change the development. You know,
what?
like with Titanfall, the first one that you see is the whole jetpack thing and side walking on the walls.
Mirror's Edge, all the free running.
Yeah. I'm thinking is what are they gonna do? Because you obviously want to step up from that.
Oh, you're talking about the sequel now.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna keep that, and they're
Well, yeah,
gonna,
but what are they
they're
gonna do to one up? Like you expect better. So what do you expect from that?
Well, they're gonna make it a better use instead of just in multiplayer. They're thinking of, or they are adding an actual storyline instead of like how they did it in the first Titanfall, where
That
you're
kinda-
playing with
yeah.
everyone.
That's good because
And it's more of a platform where like you have to jump on this stuff. It's basically like the training if you played it like the first,
I like
and how it like trains you obviously how to like move around. It's gonna have an actual story mode of how to you better use that a better use basically instead
I
of
just
like,
thought of something that'd be fucking rad, but I don't know how it works. Is-
Hookshot.
No, like if there's a section where you have to go, like in the story mode, like you have to go through like a bunch of like a crashed ship or something like that, and you have to wall run through the debris
That'd be
to,
cool.
to get out.
That's pretty cool.
yeah, that'd be cool.
I didn't think of that, but just right now the hookshot. I think a hookshot would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, some sort of
Some
grappling
yeah.
beam.
Some
I want to
grappling.
see a new Titan model.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
of
they'll
course.
definitely
Oh,
put in
dude.
new Titans.
I want to see but I want to see like customized Titans also because they couldn't do that in
True,
like
yeah.
your
Had
color.
the-
It's true.
You only had an emblem. I mean, you could. Yeah.
And that's after they updated it.
Yeah.
The emblem and the different voice packs. Yeah, those are
the voice packs are funny.
Yeah.
So like if you could put together a Titan.
Yeah,
And
or-
the character
I mean,
too.
they can have sets, and I could just change a different color. That way, I can know it's mine.
Yeah.
Like if it drops, like boom, that's mine. That's not,
Customization in any
Fucking
game
pink
is
one and
always a
shit.
plus. You can't put customization in and not be bad. Have it be a bad thing.
So they have to put it in this one. Another thing, also on the character that you
Character
use,
design.
also.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it. That's all I
They
need.
definitely need to add more weapons.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot of good weapons, but there's not enough
Variety?
Like, not enough variety.
Tracking pistol is cool.
It was cool. They have like 2 or 3 of each type of weapon. You have like 3
like-
pistols, one of them included with a smart pistol, and then you have like 2 or 3 assault rifles.
Yeah.
Or just like kind of the bigger machine gun type rifles, and then you have a couple of submachine guns, and then you have a couple 2 sniper rifles.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
You don't
that's
need
it.
any guns.
Worse than Destiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, at least
It's a
Destiny has
really
that.
small community of players on Titanfall right now.
Yeah.
And I am one of them.
I imagine it's because they split the player base too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ever since like better AAA games like Call of Duty and Battlefield 4.
Better.
Battlefield 4.
Air quotes.
Yeah.
Well, I remember
Air
Battlefield 4
quotes
was actually
were
pretty good.
AAA better games. I mean, more popular games. I guess.
Yeah.
I
But
wanna
just the
say.
fact that they made it free, the season pass, it's good.
Smart.
I didn't know that.
It's good to bring people back.
Noel was telling me on Xbox Live that yeah, it's free. I'm like, what? Boom, got out of the game, went to the store right away, looked for add-ons, boom, time passed right there. I'm like, is it still free? And it was loading. Yep, downloaded. That was awesome.
And it really isn't a game that needed to get people. I mean, it's not gonna get people back, even with the season pass. But
It might.
I don't know.
It's free.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it depends on like how good your friends are at selling it to you. I
guess.
think.
And free is a pretty good way to sell.
Well, I mean, I downloaded it, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna play it.
But I mean, it's there.
I mean,
now.
I'm gonna play it because it's
Yeah.
Freaking Titanfall's gonna drop to $10 with Games Gold, and you're gonna be like, okay, now I'll buy it. You know what I mean? And then boom, hey, look, I already have the season pass. I'll play it now.
I guess.
To be honest, Xbox One when I wanted to buy it, Titanfall was like the seller game for me because I'm into first-person shooter games. Also, Dead Rising 3 and Halo Master. Well, it wasn't really announced, but I knew there was gonna be a new Halo 5 game, and I was like, oh, that's
Didn't they
coming out.
announce it with
No, they did.
Xbox One at E3? No, not
No,
the
Halo.
collection.
Did they announce that?
It was with E3.
In 2013?
Last year,
wasn't it?
E3?
No, not
No,
last
it
year.
wasn't before that. It
2013.
was not.
No,
They announced it at E3 last year.
Oh, because the Xbox One came out in 2013. That's why I was saying.
Actually, I don't even think it was. I think it was announced after that.
You sure?
I think it was at GDC.
Really?
It might have been a GDC.
That's weird.
I don't know. No, I'm talking about like 2013 E3.
No, but
That's
definitely.
the year.
Just the fact that the games that were coming out for that, you knew what games were coming out.
Yeah.
Games that you know were exclusive to the series, to the system, and that were.
Still
Yeah,
waiting on
have
that.
to.
Still waiting on the
It's
Gears
like
of
me
War
with the
game.
Wii U.
though.
I bought it.
Gears of War.
I bought it for
Yeah.
for Zelda games that were coming to come out in the future, and Smash Brothers.
Yeah, so Microsoft never had like an exclusive that I played or wanted to play or needed to get back to. Like Halo and Gears of War weren't really selling
I
points
have-
for me, so
I have
Xbox
one.
was never on my list.
But I don't ever think it's gonna come out the third
Left 4 Dead.
installment.
Well, that's because
'cause
That's
Valve-
because Valve never makes
Yeah.
3 of anything.
Valve doesn't know how to count to 3.
There's a third installment that I want, and I don't think it's ever coming out.
The
If
most
you,
Well,
if you
there's-
take the Evolve E and turn it around, that Left 4 Dead.
it actually doesn't make a 3 just because it's not possible for.
But Gears of War, wasn't that announced? The fourth one?
no.
No.
No?
No. I mean, no. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, there was. Yeah.
Well, they confirmed
They're
it's
in
in
the works.
development, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Well, that's enough for me.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
You know, it did get a release date though. It was Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4.
Push back to spring.
Yeah, well,
Which
no,
I'm
not a
okay
date,
with.
But yeah, they pushed it back, and that goes back to what we were saying earlier. It takes
Yeah.
all the fucking time you need.
Dude,
I think by
seriously,
then I'll have a PS4
Takes the
for
time.
sure.
That's what I said about fucking the PS4 last year.
I've learned to not complain about delays with games
They
because
pushed back
seriously,
Batman. That was the best.
they
thing
pushed
they've done.
back fucking Grand Theft Auto
Battlefield.
and Grand Theft Auto by like 6 months. I was like, oh, thank you.
I don't care.
They also pushed back Battlefield.
They pushed
Hardline. They were supposed to
Yeah.
come out
This was in
last
October.
year. Yeah, and they pushed it back
God,
to
so smart.
in 3 days.
Batman got pushed back. Bloodborne got pushed back, I believe.
Comes out 24th,
Mortal
right?
Kombat got pushed back, right?
Mortal Kombat got pushed back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So like, good, do that.
I like it
Yeah.
because it gets them time to finish.
There, of course, are exceptions to that rule. Watch Dogs.
Yeah, that game was.
I
love it.
enjoyed it. I mean, I think we've
But-
all said this. Like, we enjoyed it,
I never
but,
enjoyed it.
but it's not. It was not worth the wait.
No.
I got hyped up for it,
I
but
didn't.
once I saw the fucking gameplay for it, I'm like, oh, what is this?
Oh no, the gameplay looked great. It's
I-
the driving that
It's
sucked.
the driving that really
I'm
turned me
glad I
off.
didn't buy it.
No, yeah.
Did you play it though?
I played it. Yeah,
Oh,
I played
okay.
a good portion of it, but that wasn't my copy.
No, yeah. I remember Raul trying to fucking sell me on it, and I'm like, no, dude, it's bad.
One of the cool parts I liked about that
But-
game though, it was the like when you're hacking the cameras and you look at another camera and just and then
Yeah.
and
Yeah, that's solid.
Well, the
That was
idea
kinda
was
cool.
good, but the execution was just.
That was. I don't even think it was the hacking or the on-foot stuff that was the problem. It
It
was
wasn't.
Just the driving.
definitely the story was boring,
Yep.
and the driving
Yeah.
were.
At the end of the day, the story is like the most important part.
I've heard a lot of like
Depending
online,
on
like,
the type
reviews
of
or
game.
whatever saying that if it was like kind of like a Assassin's Creed, if they would have just made it an Assassin's Creed game, we would have liked it.
Dude, I
Well,
was
it-
calling that so bad.
It pretty
Like
much
a modern,
is already.
modern day Assassin's Creed.
All of Ubisoft's games that are out right now, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, they all follow the same formula.
Yeah.
Go secure this area.
But that's what
Go
I'm saying.
secure
Though,
that
like,
area.
if they would have made it an Assassin's Creed game, they would have liked it.
If it was just a modern day Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
just
I was thinking that's why they postponed it because they
Needed-
delayed it right when Assassin's Creed 4 came out, I think.
Yeah.
like, yeah, but,
And I was like, oh, dude, they probably don't want to release 2 Assassin's Creed. They delayed it on purpose. Like, they don't want 2 Assassin's Creed games released at the same time. Like, Watch Dogs is going to be a modern day Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
No,
No, sure wasn't.
disappointing on every mark.
Anyway, speaking of third-person games, a game came out on the 13th called Codename Steam on the Nintendo 3DS.
Tell us about that, Steven.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask Noel if you have it.
I don't have it yet.
Oh,
I pre-ordered it. I'm gonna pick it up, but I haven't gotten it yet.
Because it looks great. Like it's the same creator as Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
And you work, you move. Your movements in the game are all and your ammunition is based off Steam. That you have like a certain amount to use, and you have to be tricky about it.
It's like your action points.
Yeah. Which is really cool. Some of the stuff that they were complaining about, I was watching the review of IGN, and it's just like if they had a better view of like the area, because it's kind of hard to see other enemies around the map.
That was one of the complaints.
Yeah, I mean it was very minor, but I mean because he still enjoyed the game.
Well, can't you just drag the screen over?
No.
No. So here's the thing. Like it's definitely designed that way on purpose, because when you're in third person, you know, it's supposed to be from the viewpoint of the character you're using. If you can move the camera, it's no longer about that character. It becomes you're an omniscient, omnipresent being, like looking at everything.
Yeah.
So it makes you more tactical in where you place your units on the field, because you can't see what the enemies are. You can go around a corner, all of a sudden, boom, you get cut off, you get stopped in the middle of your movement because another enemy sees you and they're in Overwatch mode.
Okay.
And they start shooting at you.
Yeah.
I did play the demo, and so I mean, I played pretty much what the game is about. Like, it's fun.
And so far, it's very enjoyable. And you can also have how many amiibos are compatible with it?
Mars, Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Marth, Lucina, and
Ike.
Robin. And Ike.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Which?
I know, dude. He's been gone for months.
No, I'm getting him on Wednesday.
Was he wave 1? He was.
Yeah, he was wave 1.
Damn.
I think that's the one I'm missing the most out of. No, never mind. Wave 3.
Speaking of sword wielders, you're telling us you got Devil May Cry.
That's right. Yeah.
You started playing for the first time.
Well,
the DMC, the new one.
Well, no. I've played it before and I beat it, and then I started playing again on 360 because I didn't want to buy the Xbox One or the HD remake for the next gen. I had it on 360 already, but I wanted to play it again, and that game is so fucking good, dude. I forgot how great it is because the combos in that are so freaking smooth. So you unlock like you have your Rebellion, which is like your main sword, and then you have Ebony and Ivory, which are your guns, and then you unlock the Arbiter, which is like a weapon that your dad gives you.
Is it like an axe?
It's a
It's like a big fucking axe, and it's like your heavy weapon. And then your mom gives you an Osiris, which is like a scythe. And then later on, you get after beating like 2 bosses, the first boss gives you like giant fists, which are like
I forget what that's called.
I forgot. I think they're Erics.
Erics
Or something like that. Yeah. And then your second like angel weapon is
it's like a grabbing.
They're like spinning blades.
Yeah, they're spinning blades, and they are so destructive. And then your last weapon is something your brother gives you, Virgil, is it's a shotgun, but I forgot the name of the shotgun. But anyways, the reason why I really enjoy it is because I could never get into the lore of the original DMC. Because, well, when I was growing up, it was hard for me, and I kind of didn't know what was going on. The games are mixed up. I think 2 was like the beginning of the Devil May Cry.
2, 3, and 1.
So it's like
the order.
And then 4 is like Super Origin, where you play as Nero.
I thought that was the last
No, that's
one
not an Origin. That's the furthest one in the series. Because Dante's old.
And Nero's like the next, like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like an Origin before.
No.
Oh, okay.
DMC, the one
So
you're
you're
playing
really
is-
confused then.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
And then DMC is a nice reboot. A lot of people like are... It's polarizing that they made a reboot. Because people who did follow the originals wanted a sequel to 4.
Yeah.
But then there's people like you and me who didn't really care about the story of the original. For me, it was too Japanese. It was too Eastern for me to care. And so they westernized Dante. They made him, a little punk ass.
And better.
And
like
honestly, he's a lot cooler. I think he's got more attitude, like that I can relate to because he's American.
It's not.
America.
I mean, it's still pretty cheesy, but it's not near as cheesy as Dante was in the other games.
Yeah.
I just like like Steven was saying, the combos in it are way smoother.
Yeah.
I mean,
reminds me of God of War, how smooth those were.
This-
how smooth those combos.
that's the one thing I really hated about playing as Dante and all the other games is I hated that when you swung his sword, like you stood in place, like when you're swinging. You couldn't. It didn't go forward at all while you were
There's no
swinging.
momentum to it.
Yeah, it really pissed me off. The only way to get momentum when you're attacking is by doing the thrusting attack, which you have to buy that ability. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, you're really slow. You're a lot quicker than the new one. And what I like about DMC is that it actually starts at the beginning. That's actually like the first of everything.
It's a reboot, yeah.
And so like you're Dante, and then like what's his name? Mundus is like the Demon King. And then you find out your origin. Yeah, he killed your dad. No, he killed your mom, and he banished your dad. and then you find out Virgil is your twin brother, and then you help your brother like fight off Mundus, and then
Virgil starts off as kind of a nice guy.
and then later on he starts like slowly progressing into like this dick, like he doesn't, he just
doesn't
trying
care
to.
about humans.
And there's a question in the game that
Yeah.
I remember specifically. Oh, because I was playing it last night. There's a guy. There's a guy that he meets called Phineas,
Yeah.
which helps him
He's like a
get
half-breed
his like
demon.
he gets his angel powers where he turns into, I forgot, he turns like into this raging mode, basically like Super Saiyan Dante. He's telling him that like shit.
No
Basically, like, who's gonna take over once Mundus is gone?
Yeah, you
And
kill
then-
Mundus, and then what?
And then at the end, spoilers if you haven't played it.
No, it's been
I know,
It's
right?
been out for like 10 years.
What?
Isn't it?
DMC.
no DMC the
Oh.
new one.
No, the new one.
2 years.
I was like,
Been out
fuck.
for a while.
You should play it though, man. It's really good.
It is really good.
Um,
It was
Well,
like
I mean-
$4 a few months ago on PS3.
you end up
Nobody
finding
ever
out your
told me.
brother.
You're fucking telling me the whole fucking game
It
now.
was free.
Well, no, but like the
For
combat is it's
PlayStation
really
Plus.
fun.
For PlayStation Plus, it might have been, but for regular PlayStation users like me, it was like on sale for super cheap, like $3 or $4.
And you find out Virgil is like wants to take over that position and rule humanity, and then you're like, wait, no, let them do whatever they want, says Dante, and then you
Yeah.
fight over your brother. Then that's how it starts. That's how.
And then you become white-haired Dante.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think they put it to the next gen because they're gonna make a second one pretty soon, which I'm
Yeah.
excited about.
I've heard rumors they're working on a second one. They also wanted to fix some of the things that people complained about,
Yeah.
first time it came out.
Yeah.
There's color-coded enemies, like enemies that can only be hit with your angel or demon weapons.
Mhm.
People don't like that because that kind of stops the flow of, like, stops the variation in your combos.
That's true.
Like, you're forced to use one weapon or the other instead of using all three or all six, whatever you have at the time.
Yeah.
And so they took out the color-coded enemies in the Ultimate Edition,
Mhm.
the HD version, so you can attack anybody with anything.
Oh man, that's
It's
totally
locked
worth
at 60 frames a second, so it's even smoother, which is essential for a character action game like
it.
this.
Comes with all the DLC, right?
All
Yeah, it
the
comes with
DLC.
all the DLC.
adds
We get to
new
play as
diffi-
Virgil.
like 2 more difficulties. Fucking why?
Because the original had like 5 already, so
Why?
let's add another couple. Why not?
Yeah, like the third one, because there's 3 difficulties in the original
There's
one.
your standard,
It's,
there's
it's
your
human.
easy- yeah.
I think it's Demon Hunter, and then it's like
Nephilim.
Nephilim.
And it's your standard easy, medium, hard.
Yeah.
But then they have ones after you beat the game. Like, have you played any of these yet?
No, I haven't played
Oh,
all the difficulties.
There's a few. There's Heaven or Hell. There's Dante Must Die, and like there are variations of taking damage. Like in Dante Must Die, I think you only take 1 hit to die.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like hard mode enemies
I've
that
seen
kill
that.
you in 1 hit. Heaven or Hell is everybody gets killed in 1 hit,
Yeah.
which
Oh.
is fucking rad. So I mean, you can free reign to fuck shit up.
So
But you
long
also
as you
gotta
get
be
the
careful.
first.
Oh,
first
because
hit.
you can die in one.
You can die in 1 hit too.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So is it Heaven or Hell?
Dude, that's crazy.
It's sick. And then there's another one that I'm not remembering.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
Hell or Hell.
Where they only do they don't die in 1 hit, but you do.
Yeah. I don't know. There's variations
Oh,
of that.
man, fuck
and
that.
difficulty.
Well, I guess
and-
that would be the Dante Messiah.
Yeah, that would be.
yeah, there's variations of difficulty and 1 hit killing, and like it's really cool.
So, Michael, before we end this,
Are we ending?
you were I don't know. I mean, I want to make sure that this gets in there. You said something about a new Star Wars film that was announced,
Oh,
or
well,
a standalone, or a
yeah,
side
well,
movie.
actually, 2
I
things
want
about
to
that.
still talk about DMC, but whatever. Star Wars is fine.
I mean, we don't have to end it right now. Let's carry to it.
What?
Speaking of devils, Daredevil actually had an official
I don't want to
trailer.
do another 2-hour fucking. That's gonna be
Yeah, just give it another half hour.
We're fine.
We're fine.
Well, yeah, because you're not gonna edit.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Daredevil got another official trailer, and
It
it's
did.
cool because I know you don't really care about Daredevil too much, Noel.
No.
But I do.
But I mean, you like actors, you like TV, you like stuff, and you know Vince
You like
D'Onofrio.
stuff.
Yeah, Vince D'Onofrio is going to be the
You mean
Kingpin.
games and stuff?
Yeah, like that's the same to say. We all like games and stuff. Vincent D'Onofrio, I think, is going to be Kingpin,
Yep.
which I think is rad. I've seen the images of him, and he fucking
Vincent D'Onofrio.
looks perfect.
He's actually shown more in the trailer.
Yeah, they show him in the trailer, and he looks intimidating. He's Kingpin through and through.
I'm sure he'll be good. I just
They show him I forget his name, but they show him as a kid training as a fighter.
yeah,
And,
Murdoch.
I don't know too much about Daredevil, but that's why I want to see this, is because I don't know about Daredevil and I want to know more.
Kind of got that Guardians of the Galaxy thing going on, where you don't know about the characters. and-
Exactly, but you still want to watch it.
Yeah.
Well,
then
Guardians of the Galaxy did a whole they remade a lot of their story.
Yeah.
Well, because they had freedom to, because they
Yeah,
weren't
because
super
nobody
known.
fucking cared.
It's I got a new trailer. It's not too much more than we already knew. Matt Murdock's a blind guy who fights crime, but now we have his villain.
He's a lawyer.
And he's a lawyer.
He fights crime on multiple fronts.
Doing more for his community than Batman does.
Damn, shots fired.
I love that quote.
We're mentioning
Shots fired. I said that in class the other day, and no one heard me, and I'm like, shots fired.
You wanted to talk about Star Wars.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You mentioned it. I haven't seen anything on it.
Well, okay. Before I get into the standalone, both of them have a release date. Episode 8. No, wait.
7.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
8.
8.
Wow.
Oh, 2017, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Episode
Wait,
8 is releasing May 26, 2017.
Oh, okay. That's
At least that's the
there.
plan.
Okay, I thought they pushed it back.
And it's
Yeah.
got a different director. It's not gonna be.
It's not AJ Abrams for episode 8.
Whoa.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm fine
see.
with it. It's gonna be.
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Well, I just don't want it to look like Harry Potter 2 and Harry Potter 3, where it's like a different cast.
I'm sure JJ will have something to do with it.
It's fine. It's fine. And before that comes out in December on the 16th of 2016, we're getting Rogue One, which is a Star Wars standalone movie.
Wait, Rogue One.
It's called Rogue One.
Okay, so it's gonna have
The movie. It's Star Wars. Semicolon Rogue One.
Live action?
Probably.
Okay.
It's a movie. I mean, I don't know. They're going to be giving us another Clone Wars type thing.
Is it
Yeah,
like
I was
Rogue
gonna say.
1, Rogue 2, or is it just like that's what it's called?
Like
Rogue One?
Fire Squadron Rogue
Rogue
One.
One?
I don't
Okay.
know.
This will be the story of fucking Biggs or some shit. I don't know. I'm totally throwing words out there.
It's just
It's
more
supposed to
Wookiees.
be, more Wookiee. I don't
more Wookiees.
don't know what it's about. It's called Rogue One. Comes
Not
out
enough
December
Wookiees.
16th of next year.
Not enough Wookiees, 7.8.
Too much water.
Too much water.
Too much Wookiees, never mind. 7.8.
We need some more
That's good,
drama.
though. I'd like to see like more Star Wars lore stuff like that coming
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And
Well, since they took away fucking Boba Fett from us.
They did?
Did they
Well,
though?
I think so.
Maybe.
I mean,
He flew out of the Sarlacc pit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he falls there like 4 times.
Yeah. But I mean, he flew out of the Sarlacc pit.
4 times,
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he flies out of them 3
The
times.
common peasants, Boba.
I honestly don't know how he
did
keeps
not-
falling into a fucking Sarlacc pit. Like they're on the floor. They don't follow you. Like
No,
no.
you have to be stupid enough to fall into it 4 times.
I don't know, man. You're more in love
He's
with Star
not.
Wars.
He's not falling in. He's getting thrown in 4 times.
Well, the first time he was
Like,
just
we know how much you hate Sarlacc. No, not
not
again!
again. Fucking audience laughter in the background.
Sarlacc.
Brady Bunch type
Not
of
you again.
Goddamn laugh.
I think we'll get Boba Fett back though, because Boba's badass.
You hear that first guy laugh from the audience? Before everyone else starts laughing.
The fucking Wilhelm scream as he falls in again. That was a horrible Wilhelm scream.
Side note, I heard the Wilhelm scream in Ori and the Blind Forest and I laughed.
Yeah? Really?
It's in
Yes.
there?
I heard it. Like a random creature had knocked off a ledge using like a slingshot ability and I heard, what? Awesome!
Dude, that's in also Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers or whatever.
Yes.
That's also in there. I'm
Yeah.
like, there too, because I remember watching
feels
it.
so out of place though.
I feel because I watched
Especially
it
since
in.
it comes from an orc.
It came out in Spaceballs, and I thought that.
It would come out in
Yeah.
Spaceballs.
Yeah, it came out in Spaceballs. I'm like, oh, okay, they made that voice just for this movie.
Oh,
And then I saw it in Lord of the Rings. I'm like,
No,
wait,
that
No, it's from a very old movie,
that
right?
scream has
No.
been around since like the 40s.
yeah, but I didn't know that. So when I
Oh.
watched that, I was
okay.
like, what the fuck? I'm like,
Yeah.
that doesn't fit it. You know,
So
like,
you didn't know it was an actual like.
like
It's
an
a
elf or an
thing.
orc. I don't know who else fell, but like just made that noise. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Just like
I always love hearing that.
it phased me for a second.
Also, I found a warp pipe in Ori and the Blind Forest.
Nice.
Oh yeah. You there's a
I took a
screenshot.
screenshot of it. I was like,
Yeah.
because okay, so Ori and the Blind Forest, everything's organic in that game. So when I was just going through the forest area, I actually was down underwater. In the background, I saw a pipe. I was like, that doesn't belong there. Screenshot, and it's definitely a warp pipe from Mario
That's
Brothers.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, like he showed me the picture. Like, go ahead, look at my screenshot and tell me what's wrong with the picture, or
So
something
it's-
that doesn't belong in there. And I was like in my mind, I'm like, am I supposed to look for a penis? I was like, is there like some hidden message like Disney
Why is
or something?
penis the first thing
Well,
your mind
'cause
went to?
Because I didn't
No, yeah.
specify. So like,
Yeah, because I was like, what am I looking for? Fuck. And then
I
like,
see that.
and then I see where like there's like pipe there. I'm like, yeah, it's not supposed to be there. Like I was like, through. I make the noise and like.
So
I'm like,
it's
oh, yeah,
definitely paying head nods to a lot of
oh yeah,
retro games, then, right?
yeah, all classic games for sure.
You know what gives a lot of fucking head nods to old games? I've been playing Guacamelee.
Oh yeah.
Oh dude,
So good.
You been playing it?
I've been
Dude,
playing Guacamelee.
they straight up have Metroids in Guacamelee.
Yeah, the fucking Chuzo statues.
Yeah, the break.
Sick.
God, I love it. Like, oh
It's a
my
great
God.
game.
And it's like signs for Casa Crashers.
Yeah.
It's fucking sick.
Or have you seen all the different signs that are?
No, there's a fuck ton of signs.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's
like
so many. There's
a
like
mining store with like not the pickaxe from Minecraft. There's all kinds
there's
of
a
shit.
Mega Man versus Mario one, I think.
Is there? I
Yeah,
just that
there
one.
is.
God, oh, it's like the Super Mario Brothers, like
There's
Hermanos something or other.
Yeah, there's a few Mario Brothers ones.
Los Hermanos Super.
Yeah, yeah.
Being a super. Just kidding.
no,
No.
Superman sucks.
I
Alright.
wanted to segue away from the Star Wars thing to Star Trek about
Well,
Chris
actually-
Pine being
Oh, that's right.
That's a
rumored
good one.
as the new Green Lantern
And
for
is
the
it going to
Justice League.
be Hal Jordan?
Yes, he's gonna be Hal Jordan.
Nice.
It's just a rumor, but what do you guys think about that?
I'm on board.
I like it.
I don't know if I like his crater face, but
It's Crater Phase.
yeah, he has craters on his face.
Oh.
Stop watching movies in HD.
I actually noticed it on
Go
your
back to
TV.
I don't know.
Because when I think it was the first time I was about to watch. No, Steven hadn't watched it.
That's
You put on Star Trek 2, the newer movies, and he hadn't watched it, so he took it off. But he was walking, and you see all his like craters on his face, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like
Why is
that.
it so bad?
Well, because he's supposed to be,
He's
Sorry,
still a
his
pretty
hygiene isn't so
he's
great.
supposed to be like the number one, like the hottest guy in Star Trek, whatever. He's the guy
You don't
that
think
gets
he's
all the
hot,
girls.
Esteban?
I don't know, man. I don't think a hot guy would have craters on his face. I'm just
Hot
saying.
I don't know,
guys.
man.
He's still pretty better looking than any of us in this room right
But
now.
well,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well,
But I do.
They don't know what I look like.
He looks good as
Yeah.
as Hal Jordan.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. though. Like he would look good as a Hal Jordan.
I mean, I'm picturing him right now with like
Oh,
a fight
I
suit
can
on.
show you.
I think that's-
This artist that I
Yeah,
follow on
yeah.
Instagram, he actually did a mock-up image.
Oh, did he?
I love
I'll show
mock-up
you.
images. I definitely prefer the Khal Drogo mock-up images
Uh,
better than the actual suit.
I do like his. He's very stubborn in most of his movies,
Yeah.
and I like that because Hal Jordan
Hal
is
Jordan
very
is
stubborn.
very stubborn and
Yeah.
willful. It's kind of his thing.
And I think he might be able to. Like, he will be able to play that part correctly if
Where-
he's given to.
Where's Green Lantern falling on their timeline of movies? Is it after Justice League or?
oh
Uh,
shoot, there's
yeah.
a timeline about that.
Well, yeah,
yeah,
they announced the
sure.
timeline when
Yeah.
they told us.
Yeah, it's the last movie.
I definitely remember it as the
Very
last
the
one
very
because
last movie.
it was my favorite out of all the characters in DC, and
Yeah.
after Justice League. I
Yeah,
was
dude,
pissed.
it's announced in like in 2020.
I know, and he
Oh,
has
yeah.
to be in that movie though. You can't have a Justice League movie without him.
It's after Avengers
That's
Part
pretty
2.
good.
Infinity
That looks
War.
fucking sick.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
But wait, were you gonna say something else? Because I was
No,
gonna
just
say
that it makes sense that they chose someone who's been involved in a sci-fi project like that. He's in Star Trek,
Space.
obviously. He's been in
Yeah.
space before.
Can we see him again? And segue
Space.
that into the new 52's costumes for
Yeah.
because they're ending that and they're starting like a new one. I forgot the title of it. I forgot what it is, but it's basically each
Convergence.
the Convergence. That's what it is. So Flash,
What is
Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman get brand new costumes.
Flash's costume looks very close to
Yeah.
everything he's
I'll
ever
show you
worn.
guys.
Well, it looks more like the TV show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the TV show looks like everything else he's ever worn.
It looks like the Flash.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only difference is like
He's got
is
more
this
lightning
right
bolts.
here is not white anymore. It's dark, so like it gives like Flash like more of a dark look, and
Yeah,
this kind of makes a big difference.
It looks
I'm
like
notice-
Justice costume.
What I'm noticing is instead of like red, yellow, and white, it's like red, dark red, and yellow.
Yeah, which I like.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And they added, I don't know if it's just me or I haven't seen too many pictures of him, but like they added more lightning to him, like as in his costume, like right here, up here, and like on his legs too.
I mean, it just depends on who's drawing at the time, who designs the costume.
I think the only thing that's different is the ones on his shoulder and then the ones on his head because they don't look like Thunderbolt. Usually he just has a
well,
Thunderbolt
on the
his
show,
side.
he has them on his head.
Well, no. Yeah. But they're just lines. Yeah, he
That's
has
true.
yellow lines.
Oh, like yellow.
Same
But yeah, it all looks very similar.
He
to
does, he does all sorts of cool mock images.
That's cool.
Oh,
The
cool.
Wonder Woman costume I like. I like the hand blades, very Baraka from Kombat.
The only thing that people were saying was like it's kind of a very 90s look, and like her blades are kind of like what's it called? Like they spring back, I guess.
Baraka-y.
Yeah. Although I find her fucking sexy, I like that she's being more conservative.
I do like that it's not showing so much skin.
Yeah.
You're able to take her a little more. Not that you couldn't take her seriously before,
Yeah.
but she looks like she's
And
actually.
there's less
Homeboy.
place to fucking.
She's dressed for the job.
Yeah, he's dressed to be a superhero.
But I think they're gonna go back to Amazonian type style.
Well, she has
They
to. She
will,
has to.
because that's an
Like,
iconic look.
but like very very soon. Like
It's
this
an
isn't gonna
icon-
stick around.
I don't know.
Speaking of the suits, Superman. I hope he fucking gets a suit because this whole T-shirt look, it's
Yeah, I didn't find it really interesting. It's just very Superboy-ish.
Yeah.
But the reason why they're doing that is because of his new ability of solar flare, and he turns human for 24 hours. And I'm thinking like this is how he's gonna look like for a while, because he might use it more than
where
once.
he's gonna like use it. And he's like, oh wait, people
And-
actually need Superman, so I have to help, and he's gonna be like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Which
know, man.
I don't like it though.
I don't like it. No, I don't like it.
What I and then the one that was most shocking to me
Fucking Blue Beetle.
was the
The
Batman,
Batman one.
who's like super
He's
armored up.
He's wearing Blue Beetle Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
They might actually.
I don't know about the ears. Like you see the ears, right? Like it just looks very. He looks like
They
a
look-
bunny.
They
Like,
look
more
like
than
pincers.
Yeah.
yeah. He looks like Bugs Bunny in a blue suit.
It looks like those
blue eyes.
those lunatics from that show from like Fox or what?
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Lunatics Unleashed or something like that.
Yeah, it
Where,
was like
it was Looney Tunes and they were like super powered, and they had like armor.
and
on
Roadrunner had like was literally the Flash ability.
I
which
remember
was
that.
Weird. I don't remember this at all.
They had like black
well, they were very
suits.
modern. I didn't really watch them, because I never woke up in time.
I fucking did.
Well, I didn't wake up in time, but it
That
was
shit was awesome.
basically Looney Tunes and Justice League.
Yeah, and it's just the
Yeah.
best idea ever.
And
Well, of
I
its
like it.
time.
yeah, I like the idea, but I never got.
I want to know why, because he also, if you notice, he also
He's
has
a
like
kid.
like
First.
police lights on his chest. He has a red one and a blue one.
It's RoboCop.
Yeah,
That's true.
but I want to know why he has like this suit on. Like, is he gonna fight Superman? Is
Oh,
this
in
his new like battle armor suit?
In that particular picture, it looks like they might be just because they're looking facing each other
He looks like a
down.
Gundam.
But if he's human in that form,
Why would he need the suit?
why would he need the suit?
Because Batman
He's
obviously
gonna beat
wins.
the crap out of
Batman
him.
wins in that scenario.
He's like,
no
oh,
matter
now
what.
you're human. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you now.
Mhm.
Remember that time he said that my suit was ugly?
Oh, but the coolest one was the Green Lantern one for me though.
with the power glove. that you
Yeah,
mentioned.
where when Noel was mentioning what was going on for the
Power
Green
glove?
Lantern.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Green Lantern apparently in this one, Hal Jordan, he gets the glove of Will, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's basically like the original ring, like what the ring was kind of made out of. The essence of that was made into a ring.
So that was the prototype.
basically. It looks
Gauntlet.
sick though.
So he
like-
takes that, and in the picture that you can find, it's he's got like long hair. He's kind of going for like a renegade look. So what he does is some shit goes down, and he takes the glove and kind of creates more trouble, but he does it in his stead to try and take the heat off the Lantern Corps and put it all on him. So he goes to do his own thing to kind of protect the Corps.
And they see it as a good thing once.
Well, I mean,
I don't
that's
know
just
where
the
it's
intro.
going.
They haven't gone far. with
and
that.
the reason that's why it's called Renegade is because that's the title of the comic. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
which that was my favorite because just the gauntlet. Like
I think I'm gonna.
I
have
actually
to buy it.
prefer something like that instead of like a little ring, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool. But
because
the gauntlet looks
I
badass.
It does cool. I imagine he's doing that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It'll look cool.
And just
I was
like
really late on the last New 52 comics,
Ooh,
and by the time I got to Nightwing, they were like at 50, issue number 50 or something like that. And as much as I love Nightwing, I'm not gonna buy 50 comics. Like I'm buying the volumes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but-
get the trade paperbacks.
Yeah. That's just it's
I
important.
really need to catch up on Spider-Man.
No,
I need
there's
to
so
catch
many
up on-
Spider-Man right now.
I'd never finished the Age of Ultron series.
Like, I just want to jump on from where
Yeah,
Amazing
the first
picked back
four.
up, like after Superior Spider-Man.
There is, I remember when like 2 months ago I went to this comic book store and there was a new one coming out, and the week before there was Spider-Man that came out, and they were both the same. They were just different.
Yeah, probably variants.
And but no, they were the same Spider-Man. It was just a different story, and it was during the same time. It was like within the weeks.
Spider-Verse?
No, it was just
What are you talking
different.
about?
It was just the same. It was
Oh,
the
they
same
were just
character, and it was
releasing-
2 different comics.
Weird.
It was like if Sony and fucking Marvel did each a Spider-Man movie,
Oh, okay. I understand. Weird.
and I was like, I don't even know which one to buy because they both look good.
I don't know. I just know as soon as they release the Spider-Verse later on trailer collected volume, I'm gonna buy that
Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it.
because I need some Spider-Gwen in my life.
yeah, dude.
Yo, girl.
Yo, girl.
There's so much to catch up on though. I wasn't even able to finish the Deadpool series, the Ultimate series.
Mhm.
I gotta go back and get that.
What are you gonna do when he dies?
No, he already died. I
No,
already read
I
past
mean
that.
like he's gonna
Like die.
like what they did with the Wolverine. Like they're gonna kill him off.
That's okay.
Because
I mean,
fuck Fox.
he'll come back, right? I hope he
He
comes
always
back.
does.
Please.
Comes a point where he does kill himself. Like he's
There's
legit
a whole-
trying to kill
There's a whole
himself.
story arc where he's trying to kill
Yeah.
himself.
Like there's a part where he tries to like really piss off Hulk on purpose, so
Kill
Hulk
him?
can just kill him. And
they're just busting the Superman.
Well-
They killed off the character back in the 80s, and every comic issue, even in Marvel, made a like a rest in
Like a
peace,
tribute.
tribute comic, and
to Superman.
they didn't. I don't think they really said Superman, but they said like they were tributing a superhero that had died, and by popular demand they had to bring Superman back.
Oh wow.
Because they were-
Damn.
Shocker.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we got Man of Steel 30 years later.
Like
Only person who ever stays dead in comics is Uncle Ben.
Oh.
nope, that's not true.
No, Uncle Ben stays.
Nope, in a Spider universe, in a different Spider-Man universe,
He lived.
Uncle
Oh.
Ben becomes Spider-Man.
Okay, so
Okay, if
what?
you're gonna bring multiple universes into it, then yeah, nobody ever stays dead.
Spider-Man, I think, is like one of the few that it's kind of self-aware of its multiple universes.
Yeah.
It's kind of, even if there are universes where Uncle Ben lived, I mean, the majority of the Spider-Men like have a dead Uncle Ben.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's still Uncle Ben. It's alive.
No, but like
One out of doesn't matter. It's
Hey,
one.
Peter, what's your
even
favorite type
Thomas
of
and
rice?
Martha Wayne like have come back in some degree. Uncle
Flashpoint.
Ben,
That's
yeah.
my paradox.
like Uncle Ben, at least within the 616, has never ever come back.
Yeah, that rice is never going away. Ben's rice.
In the Flashpoint, isn't it Martha Wayne that becomes
Martha
a
Wayne
Joker?
becomes a Joker
Martha Wayne is
so
because
fucking crazy.
because of the death of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She
It
just
drives
goes
her-
nuts.
It drives her to insanity.
And it drives his dad the other way. Thomas.
Yeah, and as
Dude, I love
Batman
that movie.
with guns.
I
The comic series was 10 times better.
I'd
But
imagine.
the
I don't have the
movie,
interest.
the movie
DC.
itself was
Yeah.
very well.
I liked what the movie was
Time
trying to
travel.
do.
Yeah.
Because I like time travel a lot some of it didn't make sense to me.
Oh.
Like,
I love Back to the Future.
no, Back to the Future makes tons of sense.
I know. I love Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, that
Uh,
movie's flawless.
God, I've been into so many arguments with Back to the Future.
That was the trilogy. That was my first Blu-ray
You
movie.
can't say anything about time travel without throwing in Back to the Future into the fight.
Yeah, obviously.
Do you guys still try to like when you guys look at it, try to find mistakes about it,
Yes.
like would this
Yes.
happen?
Every time I watch
In
it.
fact, I plan to put money on the Cubbies this year, just because I expect them to win the World Series.
Oh,
better.
shit.
They
Oh,
better.
shit.
Yes.
That's
Didn't think
funny.
about that. That's funny.
But I mean,
How fucking crazy would it be if they
My fucking head would blow up.
if the same teams played?
Well, obviously can't. Miami's not a team anymore.
We gotta go.
But if the Cubbies were to win the World Series, I would run around naked and just going,
We should like pause the movie to where Biff opens the almanac or whatever and
And
see
just
like
see
the
everything.
scores.
what you could say, even if they lose, what you could say is like because we were expecting them to win
Yeah.
because of the movie, that's why they lost.
It's
We
because
changed time.
Marty fucked something up.
Marty fucked it up.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Marty.
Did you guys see the video of Obama reading tweets?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
the
I
mean
saw
tweets
that.
on
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel. And like one of them says, "Thanks, Obama," and then another one. One of my favorite things I'm going to use now on people is like when they use like LOL, haha, the same thing. He's like, LOL, haha.
Redundant.
That's redundant.
That's redundant when you
Fucking
have the
awesome.
haha.
I wouldn't talk shit about the president on there once he read my tweet. I'm like, oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna find me.
My life is ruined.
He's gonna ruin my life without actually
Doing anything.
making it
Fucking
obvious.
calls that guy out. He's like, oh, haha, then LOL. LOL is redundant with the haha.
That so and so is gonna apply from the Twitter. Oh, he's gonna apply to the university. Nope. We're gonna deny it.
Like, here goes every job you want to get.
Yeah. You can never
Talk
get
shit
hired
to
again.
Obama. Boom.
What?
I mean,
No?
did we mention the Uncharted 4? Yeah,
Yeah, we
we
mentioned
mentioned that. So yeah, that's everything on my docket. Steven, anything you have to cover?
What?
Simon's died. The co-creator of The Simpsons.
Oh, actually, I had two more things
That
to
is
talk
sad.
about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just want to throw them right now. as a
No,
filler.
yeah.
I wish I had more to say about that.
Yeah, I honestly.
If it was Matt Groening or
he,
whatever,
he left. He left. I mean, 16 years. No, like 16 years ago, I think.
I didn't
So, he still had some touches into the show, but he wasn't really there anymore.
You have his hand in the show.
Yeah, and then once he passed, they did the same thing with the teacher, where he's writing on the board, we miss you, Sunshine. Yeah.
there's two more cool games I wanted to talk about. One, Mario Party 10, and number two is Temple of the Elephant. We didn't talk about that.
Tembo.
Oh shit!
Did we talk about? We talked
No,
about
we
the
talked
pre-show,
about
but
It was pre-show stuff.
yeah,
God, Tembo the Elephant. Tembo the Badass Elephant.
yeah, Temple of
specifically.
the Badass Elephant.
It's a new side-scrolling action game made by Game Freak and Sega. So if you don't know, Game Freak is the people that made Pokemon. So
Not Nintendo.
yeah, not So, oh my god, I'm just so excited for this game.
It looks good, man.
It's crazy. So Tembo, this badass elephant, he has like a bandana. He's basically like Rambo. That's why he's called Tembo. But he has like, a lot of he like curls up into a ball and smashes into things. He has like a butt stomp and
Charges things.
Yeah,
He's destructive as fuck.
yeah, he charges through buildings with his tusks.
Like a badass.
Yeah.
I'm just so ready for this game.
And it has a very beautiful Joe type of art style
Yes.
for some reason. It just looks really pretty.
Well, so who is developing it? Is it Game Freak or
Game
Sega? Like, because they're partnered with Sega.
Game Freak is developing, Sega is publishing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
That was kind of my question. Okay.
And Mario
And
Party
Mario
10,
Party 10.
which I know Esteban is really happy about because you always mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm more excited about the amiibo than I am the game.
Oh, the
Yeah, and,
exclusive Mario one?
yeah, and I'm actually planning on going to Walmart in the morning. I'm contemplating
Getting the gold amiibo.
getting the gold amiibo, the gold Mario amiibo.
Good luck, my friend.
Yeah,
My buddy Jeremy's gonna get one for me.
I
Over
think
on
I'm
the
gonna
East
want
Coast.
to go to Walmart and kind of like early before they open.
Yeah.
But I still don't know. I don't know if it's
You
worth it.
couldn't pay me enough to go to Walmart early.
That game destroys friendships.
Yeah,
Nah, dude. Have you guys played Dokapon Kingdom? You guys don't know about destroying friendships. Then it's an RPG board game where you can fight enemies on the map, and sometimes they're too strong for you to fight on your own. So you move your game piece, your little character, which you create. You can be like a mage, a warrior, or whatever. You create your game piece, and you move around the map or on the game board, and then you'll encounter like a monster. And when you fight it, like you just hit it a couple times, like in your turn or whatever. Sometimes it's too strong for you to fight, so you can when one of the other players shows on the board, you can tag team it, or you can land on the same space as the person and fucking kill your friend
Oh.
to get XP. You can
To fight-
backstab. You can
to fight
backstab the shit out of your friends.
Oh, man. It's like Candyland going on.
It's so much fun, but
D&D
it's
meets Risk.
so bad, but it's so fun.
You guys want to play D&D?
I do want to.
Yeah, I
You
do.
haven't?
No, but I mean, like, I've always wanted to play it.
Oh, we need a dungeon master.
Yeah, we need a
and
dungeon
I'm not creative enough to be a dungeon master. I'd be boring as shit.
Just watch Community in that one episode.
Dude,
You saw that episode?
There's two of them.
Yeah.
There's two episodes where they do the D&D.
Yeah.
Freaking poor fat Neil.
I'm sure. we'll all be Dungeon Master. We'll come up with a thing. That doesn't work that way, does
Oh,
it?
dude, Community comes out in a couple days.
I'm pretty sure we
The
can
new
find
it
season
one
comes out.
online.
It comes out on St. Patrick's
Yes.
Day.
Play it while
Oh,
we're
wow.
doing it.
Yahoo Movies.
Is that everything?
Yeah, I think that's everything. I mean, it's just worth mentioning Mario Party because everyone's played
I
once
don't.
in life.
I can't get excited for Mario Party anymore. After they changed the style from being each person moving on the board to everybody riding one fucking car.
Yeah. Is it the same way?
When they did that in 9, I hated it.
I think it's gonna be
It's the
different.
same
on
thing
number
in 10
Is it?
because now the fifth player is Bowser.
They're trying to streamline it. That's
Oh,
all
man.
it is. Because the game takes fucking forever.
But it was fun.
No, it was. I'm not
Yeah.
arguing that.
My favorite one was 4.
It just
Oh,
it
2 and 4.
takes
I like eight.
forever
It was
because
I like the one with Mario has like a Mexican party hat
There
Yeah.
was one mini game in 9 that made me fucking hysterical. Is the turnip one, and you have to fucking pull. You have to grab the Wii remote and pull up.
Oh
And-
god.
And you get fucking 4 dudes in a room this motion.
on. And if you're standing right behind them, what do
It
you
just
guys
looks
do?
like they're fucking jerking it. Oh god.
But I think what I'm most happy about is the fact that Nintendo games are coming out for the Wii U now. And all that lost quote unquote money that Nintendo lost in the last 2 years, they're gonna easily make it back within this year.
and they've got their fail-safe games.
Yeah.
If sales ever go down too far,
Here's a
like,
Metroid game, boom.
here's the
Oh,
Metroid,
what?
here's the Star Fox, here's your console Pokemon you've been asking for years.
Here's more fucking amiibos. Just fucking waste your money on
Did
these.
any of you guys bother to look at
Tier.
that? Oh, 'cause I forgot to research it until just remember now. The game I sent you, like Pokemon Yellow version with Pikachu.
Oh, yeah,
I
on the
looked
Wii
into
U.
it, I haven't done anything.
Damn it. No,
Why would you tease my heart like that?
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I
As soon as I
saw
saw
the face
that-
like, oh, say boom,
as soon as I
send.
saw that, I'm like, I want this to be real.
Yeah.
So
You saw the
bad.
picture, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I wasn't too like that about it because I still have the cartridge myself, and I have.
But do you have it in 3D?
Does it still work?
It still works perfectly,
Oh,
and
But do you have it in 3D?
For how much longer?
I don't have. Huh? Shut up, Michael. I have it on my Pikachu Game Boy, and if I want to play it on the TV, I have the video game reader on my GameCube, and I just put it on there.
I
Yeah.
guess, but you don't have it on 3DS, so.
Yeah,
Oh.
we don't have the 3D version.
I don't care. I have it on my Game Boy, and I have my Pikachu Game Boy. So fuck you guys.
I still haven't bought enough of Sapphire.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm still.
It's a remake,
I'm
so-
still in the third bad.
It has a lot of
I'm
water
still
in it.
slumming it on.
It has
on X.
way too much water.
Way too much water.
Way too much water.
A lot of water.
Well, throw in.
Hashtag IGN.
Yeah.
Too much water.
Yeah.
Too much water. Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Trumpet.
Water types are my favorite anyway, so I was like,
That's
nah,
true.
just enough water.
Just in Team Aqua. Team
I'm big on
Aqua.
the electric side.
Really?
Oh damn, fucking me up. Good thing I got my Swampert, dog.
Oh, fuck your Swampert.
I'm into, like,
Ground
Dark
water.
and Ghost. Those are really good.
Dude, when they announced Swampert, I was like, oh my god, it's another Pokemon other than Quagsire that's water ground. And I'm just gonna like they released the move Muddy Water.
Oh yeah.
I was like, God, it's so good.
You know what's funny? I hate Whopper, whatever his fucking
Whooper.
name is. I call him Whopper.
Whooper.
Oh yeah.
But I
okay.
love Quagsire. His face is just like a smile.
Whooper.
He looks like a fucking drawing, like a.
It looks like
2-year-old
that Ditto
drawing.
that fucked up.
Yeah.
When he transforms.
He just transformed.
Yeah, it looks gross.
And his face is just like.
He's like Mexican candy. But
With a tail. Mexican candy with a tail.
I think that's it for tonight.
Yeah.
I think we're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrapping it up now.
So
We'll see you guys next time.
I don't have any other words to say that come out of my mouth, so this is the end.